Blues fans, join us at our home games on the campus of UC Irvine for a fun family event with your very own OC Blues. If your child or team would appreciate walking out from
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Hi everybody and welcome to this USL Pro matchup between the Orange County Blues and Wilmington Hammerheads here at Anteater Stadium in beautiful Irvine, California. We've got a hot summer's night here as it's going to be a great night of USL Pro soccer between two teams who are fighting for their playoff lives here at the end of this season. Garrett, the Orange County Blues are coming off a game where they really didn't have that great of a Saturday night last week against Sacramento Republic FC, their rivals to the north. Talk a little bit about that game and how the Blues are going to rebound from that.
Well, it's a devastating loss, but sometimes those are the easiest ones to forget. So I think they'll be able to push that out of their mind and carry a little bit of that anger probably into this game right now because they know right now it's all or nothing.
The Orange County Blues, much like the game last week, have lost 8 of their last 9 games. Not exactly a winning way to get into the playoffs as they've only got 2 games left to play after this one. Now Wilmington, on the other hand, they're 1 point behind the Orange County Blues in the USL Pro standings, and they've got 4 more games to play than the Orange County Blues, 2 of them coming up against number 1 ranked and future MLS side Orlando City. How do we kind of see the season playing out for the rest of the way for the Wilmington Hammerheads?
It's going to be a tough road for them, but like you said, those Orlando games are really big, and I think that they'll be happy if they can come away with those 2 games with 2 points, try to get a draw out of those 2 games.
Now, really, I think we both agree this game is a must-win here for Wilmington, for the Orange County Blues.
I think it's a must-win for both teams. I really do.
All right, and we'll go ahead and review last week's game against Sacramento Republic FC in the thrashing that it was here at Anteater Stadium in Irvine.
This will be an in-swinger on the far side. On a free header, Perez got up and made the save. And just too many blue jerseys not allowing up all. Oh, what a strike! Forget everything I just said, as that just happened. And it's Vukovic, the center back, scoring his first goal of the season. And what a way to get it. In for Russell. Russell trying to turn Daly. Daly brings him down in the box, and the Blues have a chance to equalize from the spot. It's Russell versus Jakubik, and Russell wins. Jakubik guessed right, but the shot was placed with just too much accuracy and too much power, and the Orange County Blues have a breeze in their sails once again.
Here tonight.
It's Alvarez who's standing over this one. Floats it in. Oh, it finds its way through, and it's Daly once again. 2-1 Sacramento. And for the second time in as many games, Alvarez has sent in a free kick, and a Sacramento player gets on the end of it. This time, it's Mickey Daly for his second goal here at UC Irvine. Can the Blues do it once again, come from behind, get themselves back into this game? Kilmenta looking to join the party. Good ball to the back post. Flag stays down, played back across. And the Sacramento Republic have scored their second goal in 3 minutes.
And that was a beautiful goal.
Ability to turn for Stewart. Stewart gets away from Russell. Helps it on to Alvarez, continued his run. Works his way into the box. Oh, that is surely the knockout blow as Stewart, out of nowhere, fires in his 8th goal of the season and the 4th on the day for Sacramento Republic. USL Pro on Twitter. Make sure to follow at USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates, as well as an update on another goal for Sacramento Republic. Curtains now for sure for the Orange County Blues. Brought the ball down nicely. Now sprayed to the far side. Oh, what a touch. The ball played through. It's 1-on-1. Griffiths able to get back and send it to the far post. Hat trick for Stewart.
In the 90th minute, super sub it is.
Not quite the result that the Orange County Blues wanted, but their opponents for tonight's game also had to go against that same Sacramento team, and they didn't have themselves that great a night either. It wasn't quite as bad, but it still was not the ideal result. Garrett, talk a little bit about the result of the Wilmington-Sacramento game that was last weekend.
Well, Wilmington traveled up to the raucous crowd that they get there in Sacramento, and it really proved to be to their benefit because they came away from there with the victory, and that Sacramento team is a team to be reckoned with.
Yeah, here we have the highlights from that Sacramento Republic versus Wilmington Hammerheads game from last weekend.
Moments away from kickoff here at Bonnie Field. Rob McAllister, Kevin Goldthwait with you this evening. A beautiful 73 degrees here in Sacramento. Ron working that touch line. Trying to skirt it into Tommy Stewart. Tommy Stewart! Goal! Sacramento!
There you go. There's Tommy Stewart finding an inch, taking a mile. Great run by Justin Braun there, getting some separation. Good ball into Tommy Stewart. Gets there just before goalkeeper gets out. Tommy Stewart able to get his toe on the ball, puts it in the back of the net. We talked about at the beginning of the game, too. If Tommy Stewart gets a chance, can he take it? And there's a perfect example. The guy's on fire right now. Whatever he's touching's turned into gold.
Just with a little flip. Here's Berkovic. And Vukovic sends it wide. Hits the net, but on the wrong side. Tried to force it there.
Yeah, forced that one. Roro did.
No
but
need.
Great seeing the side-to-side.
Falls down. Clementa! Everyone waited. They thought there'd be a foul. Jangles to the turf, and Clementa makes them pay.
I don't know how that wasn't called a foul. I tell you what, if I was a Hammerhead player, I would be in the ref's face. He got a couple guys right there. That changes the whole complexity of this game now. Great finish by Clementa, though.
There's a whistle, and there you go. Sacramento does it again. They win here at home.
Obviously a rough way to spend your weekend here in August, but the Orange County Blues players, select few of them, get to talk about how they reacted to that loss and how they will move forward into this game against Wilmington. Garrett, what are you expecting to hear from these guys?
Well, I think based upon these interviews, they've got the right mindset going into this game. You need to kind of try to push that out, but also still be a little angry. You want that hunger and fight while you're out there going against Wilmington and knowing that this game is do or die.
So here's the video of these Blues players featuring Captain Alan Russell, the leading scorer for this team, talking about how they move forward into this game against Wilmington.
Well, about the last game, we're obviously really disappointed with the result and the scoreline. But the good news is that it's just one game, and we did create a lot of chances. So into the next game against Wilmington, if we do the same thing, create these same kind of chances, we'll hopefully put those away and come away with more goals.
Okay. I think as far as that game goes, the best thing to take out of that is that we want to come back kind of with a vengeance. I think that a lot of us are embarrassed about that, and we have a lot to prove. And as far as positives to take out, I don't think there's a lot, to be honest. But I think everyone has fight in them, and I think that's something that we need.
Yeah, there are positives. The fact that we are still able to mathematically get to the playoffs is one of the positives, although it was a heavy defeat. It's maybe a kick up the butt that we very badly needed. This week we've had a reaction from that defeat, and we've worked on certain things that had to really be worked on. So yeah, there's positives to come from it, that we realised that there are a few things that really had to be addressed this week at practice.
With every negative, you can always find a positive. And I think the biggest thing is us sticking together as a team and just putting that behind us and just going on the front foot and going forward.
Yeah, I think we really have to emphasize, just being positive, on the field and off the field, and not trying to get down, when we get scored on, having the opportunity to come from behind and just being positive, the whole way through the game and fighting till the last minute.
We're really focused on kind of going back to basics and making sure we get our defensive shape done properly, and we're pressuring on different parts of the field, not just for certain parts of the game, but for the entire game. And if we do that, we'll hopefully get the ball in good spots and create many chances and get some goals.
I think we need to come together as a group. We need to have a short-term memory, and we need to keep the ball and play like we were when we were on that unbeaten streak going on.
Great organisation, communication, a lot of heart, hunger, desire, and at the end of the day, it's not a point in the season for weak minds or weak players. There's going to have to be everyone that's on the field is going to have to stand up and be brave and be counted amongst men to actually get these next 3 wins, and that's what it's going to come down to. Playing like men and every one of us being leaders.
Just being very dynamic as a team because they're very strong in the back. They're going to try to push you off the ball, so you don't really want to get a physical match with them. You want to run around, and the best way to do that is chemistry and get movement off the ball. So that's the key. As a winger, we're both wingers. We want to make runs behind the defense, try to catch them off guard, and try to be out of their line of sight as much as possible. And so I think that's the key. Just being very dynamic and having a lot of chemistry.
Well, we got to take it one game at a time, but each game is like a cup final from here on out. Obviously, we're all at different stages of our careers, but the end of the season is kind of universal. Everyone wants to end well, wants to finish well, and we got plenty of time to rest when the season's over. We got 3 big games ahead of us, and we're gonna hopefully try and win them all.
We can win every game. We can play as hard as we can with all the fight that we possess, and I think if we do that, we have a really good shot.
Basically what we have to do is take care of our own business, which is 9 points from 3 games. And then unfortunately we can't dictate what goes on in the other games. All we do is take care of our business and then hope and keep fingers crossed that results go for us.
That we have a pretty big chance, mathematically talking. I think we just have to go and bounce back from these 2 losses that we had in a row and win the next 3 and give each other a chance to go to the next games and make the playoffs.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Welcome back, everybody, to Anteater Stadium here on the campus of UC Irvine for this USL Pro matchup. We're just about to get underway here on Military Appreciation Night. National Anthem will be coming up soon, as well as the starting lineups. Garrett, keys to the game here for the OC Blues against Wilmington Hammerheads. A key playoff deciding matchup, really a must-win game for both teams.
Yeah, biggest key to the game for the Blues is they need to get out early. They cannot fall behind like they have all season. They need to start this game as a different team than what they've been all season and try to get out on the front foot because they cannot come from behind again. It's just too hard for them to have to do all season.
A key that will remain, as has been all season, but the Blues haven't been able to do very well, is defense. The Blues have given up 50 goals so far this season. That's more than 2 goals per game with only 24 games played. They've got 2 games left. is it too late to fix a defense at this point in the season?
It's never too late, but they're running out of time. So they need to start fixing it right now. So we'll see how they come together. We saw them actually doing some pretty hardcore drills right out there just before the game right now, the defense was. So we'll see how they follow through.
Yeah, interesting lineup that we see. We'll have that up for you in a little bit. Here on Military Appreciation Night, we do want to take some time to thank the veterans. Thank you to those who are serving us here and abroad, all the men and women who are giving their lives and doing our country a service. As you see, we have the processional starting soon with the national anthem. Garrett, Wilmington Hammerheads, what do we need to do? What does Wilmington have to do to get through this game and, you know what, maybe give them an edge going into these 2 games coming up against Orlando City?
Yeah, Wilmington definitely, with the 4 games in hand, they have a better chance at making the playoffs than the Blues do. But they need to have a very attacking mindset because they have seen how weak the Blues defense can be. So if they can come out, maybe have a very aggressive formation, somewhat of a 4-3-3 or something along those lines, just so they can be high pressure, get on that defense real quick and try to force them to make some mistakes.
A special thank you
All right, coming up, we've got the national anthem.
and Staff Sergeant Lloyd. These are the active duty Marines who are leading the color guard tonight. And now the starting lineup for today's opponent, the Wilmington Hammerheads. In goal, number 23, Brad Stuver. Number 5, defender Troy Cole. Number 4, defender Ashani Fairclough. Number 6, defender Christian Davidson. Number 19, defender Andre Campbell. Number 8, midfielder Paul Nicholson. Number 7, Manny Aparicio. Number 11, forward Sonny Jane. Number 21, forward Mark Anthony Kay. Number 12, forward Stephen Miller. Number 9, forward Sammy Ochoa. Head coaches of the Wilmington Hammerheads are Carson Porter and Jason Arnold. And now, presented by Sports One Marketing, let's meet the starting lineup for your Orange County Blues. The captain, number 7, Alan Russell. In goal, number 24, Aaron Perez. Number 2, defender Stephen Okai. Number 25, defender Brenton Griffiths. Number 4, defender Fabrice Gotra. Number 15, defender Josh Suggs. Number 18, midfielder Seth Moses. Number 14, midfielder Soong Ju Kim. Number 19, midfielder Alex Martinez. Number 12, midfielder Enrique Cardenas. Number 13, midfielder Mershad Momini. Head coach of your Orange County Blues is Dariush Yazdani. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Nicole McKinnion.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
great national anthem here at Anteater Stadium. Again, UC Irvine Orange County Blues taking on Wilmington Hammerheads. You saw the starting lineups there. Kind of an interesting formation for the LA Blues. They're kind of going similar to what Jürgen Klinsmann was doing for the U.S. national team with that 4-2-3-1. Very defensive and allow some play on the wings. How do you think this will do it? But they're needing to really play some defense.
I think it's a good way to start the game at least because, they can kind of start out that way, see how things are going, and adjust from there.
As you can see with these game notes here, currently battling several teams for remaining playoff berths. Orange County Blues, they're right in the thick of it, and they need to win. Last Sunday here at Anteater Stadium, they lost to Sacramento Republic 6-1. Alex Martinez and Sungju Kim had themselves a good week, named to honorable mention on USL Pro Team of the Week. Allen Russell scored his 8th goal of the season, his 4th from a penalty kick. Russell leads the team, of course, with 8 goals and 7 assists, and is in the top 10 in all of the USL Pro in points as well as goals. Wilmington Hammerheads coming in at 6, 7, and 8. Also in the bottom of the standings, fighting for a playoff berth. Some controversy for the team here is longtime coach and USL Pro Hall of Famer David Irving, head coach, has resigned, and now they're under the tutelage, really, of general manager and technical director. That'll see how that will affect them in this game. Lost to Sacramento Republic on Wednesday, 2-0. Manny Aparicio, a couple players here on loan from some MLS sides. Manny Aparicio from Toronto, Stuver from Columbus, and Corbin Bone from Philadelphia Union. Sammy Ochoa, of course, the player to watch as their leading scorer. Here you see the standings for the USL Pros. We get to the nitty-gritty time of the season. Orange County Blues just ahead of Wilmington. But as you can see, number of games played, Wilmington obviously has the advantage, and Orlando City remains the number 1 team who will be in the MLS next season.
Yeah, definitely a tough road for the Blues as they're trying to make it into the playoffs right now, but it all starts right here. Yeah,
we're just about to get underway. The referee's checking both goalies and his assistants, and there is the whistle. We are underway here. The OC Blues in their home blues, Wilmington in their road whites. Allen Russell gets the first touch on and gets it back to the defense and start playing that game of figuring out the puzzle that is your opposition, being able to work the ball up the field. Poor turnover there in the center of the field. Wilmington now with their first bit of possession here. Ball gets out wide for Troy Cole. Long ball forward, and that's an onside play. Play into the box. If he can get it in, this is dangerous. Diving header on the backside, and that's in, but it's an offside flag from the near side official.
If he does not make a play on that ball, it looks like it's a goal. I don't know if it's going wide or not, but that's just already the Blues defense looking a little porous. They need to really clean it up.
Yeah, as you can see here, a great play in here from the byline, great ball, and he doesn't need to make that touch. It looks like it's going in all the way.
That was really close, too. It looked like he might have been held onside.
May have been. Play resumes here from the free kick from that offside call. Blues now trying to get this ball back. Defense lackluster there on that first play. First test, not quite the best result. Ball in, cleared out. Up to the top, Allen Russell cuts back. Nice turn on the ball. Nice flick forward for the Blues midfield. It gets out, and Wilmington clears it out for a Blues throw. Okay, takes the throw. Switch of play here in the defensive end.
They're pushing Suggs really high up here on the left, and it could leave that back left spot a little vulnerable, which is where we saw that last attack just come from.
Fabrizio Trout gets up to the top, and it's a poor turnover in the midfield. And once again, and Wilmington gets started the other way.
And there it is.
Wilmington, another opportunity here on that right side, and the ball in cleared out by number 4, Fabrizio Trout. He recovers from his mistake, and it's a Wilmington corner on the near side.
Yeah, I did good coming across there defensively, but with Suggs getting sucked up that high, it's going to leave it open a lot. It looks like the defense is going to be kind of busy so far today.
As we've seen in previous games, the Blues having some trouble defending these set pieces, especially on the corner kick, as we saw a couple goals for Sacramento against the Blues last weekend. It'll be an in-swinging left on this side. Ball's in, and Aaron Perez strong in the air to punch it out. Made a little bit of contact with the player, and the referee will call that all day. You can't touch the goalkeeper when he's up like that.
No, but it's nice to see Aaron Perez have that confidence this early in the game, coming out really strong, got a really good punch to it, and got himself the call. So at least Perez is in the game right now.
Long ball forward. Nice play inside to Seungju Kim. He turns it over, and Wilmington once again gets started the other way. Brent Griffith's able to play it up. Seungju Kim, the youngster from South Korea, gets it back and plays it back to Fabrice again.
Yeah, youngest player to ever score a goal for the Blues.
And there's your stat of the day. Bright young future coming out of South Korea. Seungju Kim from Busan. He's actually in for a roster spot for the Korean under-19 national team. Hopefully able to represent his team in the future.
That's some nice work there.
Nice play by Suggs, gets it into the middle. Not able to get much going forward. A lot of side-to-side play, not much lateral. Now Wilmington go the other way. They've been able to go pretty direct as they've wanted. Kim once again.
Really high pressure from Wilmington right now. They're going all in right now.
And they're understanding the Blues have had some trouble on defense. So you force those turnovers like that one there. He may have a shot here. It's a ball into the box, and he gets it just over the keeper, but he's able to get his leg onto it and goes out for the goal kick. Great save by Aaron Perez.
Yeah, great save there. He came out and made himself as big as he possibly could. There was no way for that ball to get past him.
So 2 opportunities already for Wilmington. Garrett, we talked about it before the game. The Blues defense, not quite what their strength is, as you would say.
No, definitely not yet right now. And now they have to defend this corner kick here, which we saw them get. Sacramento had a goal against them last week.
This will be Sonny Jane taking it with the left once again. Gets it in on the near post. It's a header that goes just over the top for a Blues goal kick.
Yeah, it's a nice run there under the near post, and you can tell he's just trying to get a slight little flick on it to go back to the back post and hope someone coming on there. Just got a little too much of the ball and sent it over the post.
Always a nice little shove in the back, I'm sure, on that front post from the defender, but it's all in fair play. Perez gets ready to take this goal kick and get the Blues going the other way. Garrett, how can the Blues get that forward momentum going? As we said, everything is going side to side. And a nice flick on here meant for Alan Russell. If he can win the foot race, he won't, but it's some good pressure in the offensive zone. Referee gives a foul here against Trent Cole.
I honestly think that what the Blues need right now, they just need one play that can give them a spark. It could be a really good offensive play, a nice shot on goal, some kind of big save maybe from Perez, or maybe even just a really hard tackle, something to really just get the team going.
Possibly the play is coming up here. Enrique Cardenas from UC Irvine gets the ball in.
It's a dangerous ball.
For Alan Russell.
Little short.
As you said, short. And now Wilmington goes the other way. It's a header flicked on, and Stephen Okai gets back, and Perez will clear that forward up into the setting sun here in Irvine.
Yeah, he found the only strip of sun you can see on the field.
That's a beautiful night here in Irvine, of course. Some turnover on the far side of the field. The Blues have lost the ball a few times there in the middle. Able to win it back here. Seungjun Kim gets back. Josh Suggs and Fabrice Cotrot not really communicating too well. Ball played forward. Cardenas gets it back to Suggs. He's got clear loose forward. That's going to go out for a Wilmington throw.
Yeah, it was the right idea trying to send him down the line, but looks like the turf seems to be a little bit rough, and you've already seen a couple guys have trouble controlling the ball with it.
Ball into the box, and that's a rough defensive play, and that'll go out for another Wilmington corner. Brenton Griffiths with the defense on that one. They were thinking of the short corner, but instead they'll get Sonny Jane over there to try for his third, and maybe it'll be third time a try. Sonny Jane gets ready. Another in-swing and left. Everything's been on this side. Maybe they found a weakness. Ball played in. It's a great corner, and that's just over the top, as that was a powerhouse of a header
It really was. He just got under it a little bit, almost had it on goal, but he was so wide open. Nobody challenging him there in the middle. I mean, they really need to lock down on these guys.
As you can see here, just missed that, getting over the top of that one.
Kim got a little bit of a body on him right there at the last second that forced him to get underneath it.
The young South Korean midfielder possibly saving a goal there for the OC Blues. Long, clear forward, one in the air by Enrique Cardenas. Getting up over the captain, Troy Cole, the veteran.
I like it. I like it. I like seeing Cardenas get up with him like that.
Suggs takes the throw. Gets it up. Play down onto the byline. Can Suggs get there? He does. He gets on his left into the middle, but it's cleared out. He had Alan Russell sitting on the back post. You could tell that's where he was going.
Yeah.
Just didn't have the weight to get there.
No, but I really like it, though. Suggs played it to the most dangerous part of the box that you can, to that second 6-yard line.
He liked it so nice. He'll try it twice, and it's played into the box and cleared out. Here's another chance for Cardenas, not able to get to it. And now Wilmington the other way. Long ball forward. Meant for Sammy Ochoa. He's the dangerous one on Wilmington. He's their leading point scorer, leading goal scorer. Really the only bright spot as far as the stat sheet goes for Wilmington. A nice flick on here, and it's an offside call here by the near side official. Just a bit offside on that play, or else it would have been a nice touch started by Sammy Ochoa.
And I think we're going to be seeing a lot of offside calls coming because the Blues are playing a pretty high defensive line, and they're trying to catch them.
Another turnover in the midfield. Blues able to get it back. Sinjin Kim with it. Plays it back for Fabrice Gautreau. Gautreau seems to be a little bit quick with the ball. Doesn't want to take his time and see what can develop in front of him. Again, one touch. Sinjin Kim, not poor communication between him and Cardenas. A nice turn of the ball. Sinjin Kim with it now. Gets it up. And Cardenas unable to control the one-touch pass from number 19, Alex Martinez.
Yeah, he got just a little bit too much on it, but I really like what we've seen so far from Cardenas. He's that spark plug that they're looking for.
Nice little midfielder here on the outside. Enrique Cardenas, as we said, played 4 years with UC Irvine here at this stadium. From Coachella, California, first team all Big West, and was the Big West midfielder of the year last year here at Irvine.
So he's playing right at home.
Absolutely, he's used to it. Never had to leave. Long ball forward meant for Cardenas. He seems to be the one that's most involved. I'm sure you could find Alan Russell will want to find the ball a bit more in this game as it goes along.
It'll find him. It always does.
Nice play here by Fabrice Gautreau. He's able to hold off the forward. Sammy Ochoa stands over him. A bit of taunting here. Alan Russell wins that one. Tries to flick it forward for his man Martinez. Unable to do so, and it goes back to the Wilmington goalkeeper, Brad Stuver. Brad Stuver, formerly of the Columbus Crew.
Yeah, Wilmington, they've got a number of guys right now that have had a little bit of taste, a little taste of the MLS.
Long ball forward. Was he offside? He was. Looked like it, and it was. It was at the end. It really wasn't that close. USLProSoccer.com. Stats, scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLProSoccer.com. So just go there today and check everything out. Long ball forward again for Wilmington. Sammy Ochoa finding the ball. Coming back. You see him starting to come back a little more in this game. As all good forwards do, they come back, get the ball, and then they generate the play themselves.
Yeah, and it looks like right now Wilmington got off to a real quick start, which they wanted to do, and I think that they were hoping try to get a goal in there in the first 10 minutes, and it didn't happen. So it looks like they're starting to sit back a little bit more. They're going to be a little more reserved now.
Sonny Fairclough with it now. Long ball forward to the right side, long diagonal stretch pass. Nice idea if it was able to be properly executed. Unable to do so, goes out for a Blues throw.
Yeah, always a difficult play to make. Just put a little bit too much on it.
Stephen Okai, the speedster, takes the throw. Meant for Alan Russell. Can he do it? No, he can't. That goes out before it gets to him. That must have been a slanted turf.
That's what it is. Irrigation.
Brad Stuver with it now. Shawnee Fairclough will try and survey the field, see what developed for him. Nice high pressure here from the Blues as Kim able to get some pressure on there, gets up to Alan Russell. Alan Russell now with a nice touch. Kim, he's in the box. Can he get this one in the net? And he puts it just wide off the side of the net. Got the crowd a bit excited.
On Kim's down. He's holding his ankle. He went down pretty rough there. Looked like he got tangled up right after the ball came off of his foot.
See if we can see what happened here. Sunju Kim with a great run into the box. Maybe that last bit of challenge got him on that left ankle. Hard to tell.
Yeah, but it's a clean play. It's a good tackle. So no foul there, but definitely like Kim, he got his body in between the defender and the goal and was able to be in. I really like what we've seen from Kim so far.
How about that ball by Alan Russell? Just the slightest little flick. Able to get Kim in free, who, you know what, he started that play with great defense in the midfield, something that's been missing up to this point of the game. Wilmington now didn't like that run of plays. They're going to try and make sure that doesn't happen again.
I'm liking this, though. High pressure from the Blues.
Only thing with that is it leaves you susceptible to the counter, and we've got one here. Semi Ochoa gets forward with the long touch. He was looking for the foul. He got it from Brenton Griffiths. Rough challenges. Ochoa, he went up with the leg a little high, but
he did, and there's no other way that Griffiths can go into that tackle, so I think it's a good foul.
And then that's why you could see Semi Ochoa is the leading point getter for this Wilmington side.
And here we go again, all the way on the right. We've got guys getting sucked into the middle, and they're leaving it wide open.
Blues able to stop the set piece. Cardenas with the long ball forward.
Let it run.
Unable to get the flick on. As you said, should have been one that you just let run. Goes back to goalkeeper, and you can follow USL Pro on Facebook. Become their friend. Visit the USL Pro fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/USL Pro.
And they're always looking for new friends.
Who isn't looking for new friends, of course? USL Pro, all about the community, all about some fair play, and it's a great family environment. Stephen Okai gets it wide. Suggs now, he's looking to get forward with that left. He's got a runner. Can he get it to him? And he does.
Good ball.
Alec Martinez into the box. Can he get it onto his right? He got it onto his left. Gets played out into the corner by the defender. He'll let that run for the throw. And now allow Suggs to take this one. Gets it back to Sinjun Kim.
That was a real nice ball over the top. He just couldn't get past the defender in the one-on-one.
Suggs now with it. Unable to keep possession, but he's got some help. And now the Blues will start it all over again. And that hopefully will get stopped by Aaron Perez, as that was a poor ball across by Seth Moses.
There's another turnover.
Another turnover in the midfield. Wilmington gets forward. Semi Ochoa with it in the box. He's able to cut left. He's got it on his left if he wants it. Defender goes to ground. That's dangerous in that position. Able to do well enough. And Aaron Perez able to collect the loose ball. That came from that slightly scary challenge.
Yeah, and you can't turn the ball over in your defensive half like that.
That was Mark Anthony Kay on the ball there. He's the new signing from the Toronto FC Academy. Long ball forward. Alan Russell on it now, unable to win that one from Wilmington, and Wilmington unable to control that throw as they didn't quite like the call. That's a rough challenge in the midfield. Both players still fighting for it.
I don't know how he's not calling that.
Wilmington gets it. It's to their advantage. Griffiths clears it forward, and now Kim with it. Kim gets it wide from Martinez. Martinez just a bit too long with that ball, and now it is a Wilmington play moving forward. Ochoa, nice outside the boot pass. Trying for the long ball over the top of Okai, not able to do so. Gets it wide now. Blues on the attack. Can he get the in-swinging ball here? Takes it to the byline, unable to get past him. Looking for the foul, not going to get it from this referee.
That just took so long for that ball to get to him. It slowed everything down and let all of the defenders catch up to him. He needed to carry a lot of space in there.
Clearance forward. Griffiths goes in two-footed, unable to get it with either one. And now Wilmington going forward, unable to do anything with it, as that's an acrobatic clearance if I've seen one.
Hey, if you're going to do it with style, right?
Stephen Okai showing off some flair on a clear. No, defenders don't get to show off that much. He liked to do it right there. So the foul, a handball called, I believe, on Wilmington. Griffiths plays it forward. Long ball in the air. Two Blues players there. The goalkeeper comes out and plays it with his head. Kim wins the second ball with his head. Just head back and forth, playing a bit of a game right there, and the Blues unable to control the third one that comes out of that.
That was really smart, though, by Stuver there coming out and heading it. He knew exactly where he was in his box and wasn't able to handle that and got a good, powerful head on it.
Now here's an interesting throw with a cast on the hand.
I would think that I would have someone else throw it.
It did the job, and now Blues going the other way. It's a nice bit of play here by Cardenas. Is he able to keep him going backwards? He is. Forces the throw, but some good challenging here. Here you see the shots on target. Blues, nothing on target. They've had the one shot. Wilmington, one shot on target. Of course, the one that was called back due to an offside call. 3 shots in total. Ball forward for Alan Russell, unable to control it. The captain, the Scottish stalwart, unable to control that one. Troy Cole with it now. Near side, gets it up. And nice turn here from the youngster Kay. Kay pressing in his first game. Unable to control that smart turn.
I will say, there's been a really good pace to this game so far. I'm really enjoying it right now. Let's just hope that they can keep it up for a full 90, huh?
Suggs unable to, he didn't like that ball very much, so I'll decide to get a new one. Cardenas with it now from the throw. We'll play it wide. Blues able to get into the middle of the field here. Seth Moses with it now. Gets back to Kim. One touch play. Nice control here in the middle of the field needed from the Blues. Of course, curse of the commentator there. He turns it over right as I mention it. Stephen O'Kiner with it now. Nice bit of play. Into Kim. Kim, poor first touch. Able to get it back up to Martinez. Martinez with it. Back to Kim. He's got the runner if he wants it. Does want it with the outside of his right. Unable to get it over the lengthy K on the outside. Nice turn by Martinez in the middle of the field. And look at that. Nice, even nicer challenge by the Wilmington midfielder. K with his left tries to get it past Okaya. He's not able to. Bit of erratic play here over the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Now switch to the play. You've got the veteran and the youngster. The veteran says move over. Let me take this one. Cole gets it to Kay. Nice show of skill there from the youngster from the Toronto Academy.
Yeah, just walking the tightrope there along the sideline.
Long clearance. Nice play up again to him. Suggs with a nice behind.
Well,
nice flick from behind his other leg. Unable to get it to Alan Russell. Russell keeps trying that over-the-top run, and it's not happening for him.
All the balls that are being played forward are just real flat. They're not getting over the defense.
Nice challenge on the far side. Now it's meant for Enrique Cardenas. Can he get there? He cannot. Nice touch here for Wilmington. They'll get some play going now, and here comes Cole. Cole's got some space ahead of him, as does Kay. He leaves it for Kay, takes the overlapping run, I should say. Kay gets it into the middle. Sonny Jane unable to control that one. Nice bit of play from Rashad Momeni on that far side. Gets it to Cardenas. Cardenas with it now. Gets it back to Momeni. Momeni with a long ball into clear space. If there was anybody there, it would have been a nice play.
They keep on hanging to the ball just a little bit too long, and it lets the defense get right up on them, and they're not allowed to play what would be the best pass possible. That was a hard one to say. Best pass possible.
Wilmington with it now. Alan Russell, the lone striker, it seems. Cole with it now. Under pressure from 2 Blues players. And they'll restart.
It's a really tough task to be a striker all alone up there trying to keep the pressure going on both sides of the field.
Nice attempt at the flick by Sonny Jane, and it will do so. Moses gets away from Momeni. Momeni with it. Moses once more. Kim Suggs making that run one more time. It's been dynamic on that left side. Nice bit of pace for an outside defender. Now Ochoa with it. Ochoa, the dangerous one for Wilmington. Plays it for Jane. Back to Ochoa, and now he's in on Griffiths. Griffiths with a nice sliding challenge, and he's a bit shaken up on that one. May have gotten a stud into the side of the leg.
And to add insult to injury, the foul's against him.
You go to the ground, you're going to get a call, probably against you, and also you leave yourself susceptible to an injury. Follow USL Pro on Twitter. Make sure you follow at USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates, especially coming up here into the playoff race. So Brent Griffiths on the ground right now. Looked like an innocent challenge. Of course, he went in, got the ball. It looked. Foul was called. but that could be a small loss if Brent Griffiths has to come out of this game already.
Yeah.
Only after 22 minutes. If you got to make a sub that early, it's not a good day at the office.
Definitely not. You need to keep those subs for later on in the game when guys are getting tired.
Dariusz Donnie now has got to figure out. He's got his guys warming up.
I think it looks like he's going to be able to play on, though.
Did see after that play a couple of Blues players go up to the referee and motioning about a stump. But as you said, it does look like he'll be able to continue on and play resumes. Of course, Griffiths has to go down because he needed medical attention. Throw-in, not unable to be controlled by Wilmington. And there's a foul called against Wilmington. Bit of rough play, but maybe the ball just getting stuck in between some feet. Here we see the fouls in the game. Wilmington with 3, OC with blue.
With blue, or 2.
Or with 2. Clearance forward from Perez. Russell able to back it down, and a nice shot from outside.
That's a great play. If he could have just left it a little bit flatter and sat down on the turf a little more, Kim could have really gotten on top of that and get his knee over the ball and drive it nice and low. But either way, that's a great heads-up layoff by Russell.
A veteran move by a veteran player. There's that, using his strength and his wisdom to be able to set something up for his team, and now Wilmington goes the other way.
Great touch.
Coleman to Kay. Gets it back, and they'll reset one more time. Fairclough. Switch it. Switch that side of play, and you can see Kay kind of hanging out here on this right side. There's really nobody, and now Sonny Jane with a nice bit of play to get around the defender. Gets to Ochoa. Ochoa with a nice flick over the top. Jane not able to beat Griffiths, but it's a poor clearance, and nice shot here from Ochoa, and an even better save from Aaron Perez.
Yeah, Griffiths knows it too. He knows it, that he just left his keeper in a world of trouble right there, and Perez just dug him out.
Here you see the replay, a poor clearance from Griffiths. And Ochoa one time on the great save by the goalkeeper, and the ball in here live. Shot from the outside, unable to get anything onto it. Too many blue jerseys. Suggs over the top, unable to clear it far enough, and Kay will get to it. Nice bit of a touch, and that's a rough challenge by a Blues defender, a risky one. Kay unable to get the call, and it goes out for a Blues goal kick.
Yeah, Kay had a heavy touch on that, and he knew he wasn't going to get to it, so he thought he might try to get the foul.
Referee goes over to him and says, you know what? Not going to happen for you today.
Blues look a little sloppy there, though, for that last minute there in their own box, unable to clear the ball out and just keep on providing Wilmington with opportunities.
Some evidence of the 50 goals they've given up this season. No score here through 25 and a half minutes. Seth Moses with it now in the midfield here on the near side. Suggs with it. Russell wants it. Russell was the target for that ball, unable to get it through as Fairclough was there to clear it.
Yeah, it's a nice play from the defender there, Fairclough. Just got onto it, otherwise Russell's in.
Troy Cole with it now. Man for Ochoa, one in the air by Go Trout. Kim with a nice bit of play, unable to get past the big man from Wilmington and played up for Ochoa. Ochoa goes down. And now Wilmington goes the other way. It goes on to the far side. Hammerheads looking to hammer one home here. Nice clear in for Sonny Jane. Sonny Jane's in, and he puts it over the top. Referee getting bit of some criticism from the players. No surprise here as another Blues player is down. That makes it 3 on the day who have gone down for some nicks. See here on the replay, Stephen Okai gets beat inside and just put over the top by Sonny Jane.
I'm surprised that he called that a foul. I mean, he just made the pass. He completed the pass, and then it was the Blues player that ran into him. So I think I'd agree with Wilmington on that one. I don't do that very often.
Aaron Perez plays it up. Alan Russell once again backing into his defender, just trying to hold that play up. Able to get the slightest touch onto it.
Martinez just got cleared out with a hip check, and he let that one go.
Momeni with it now on the wide right side. Nice flick on from the captain. Momeni, is he able to cut it back? No, he's not, but he gets enough onto it from Cardenas. Cardenas unable to control it. Nicely collected by the Wilmington goalkeeper, Stuver.
But how about that first touch, though, by Cardenas to be able to keep it inside the line and even just get a chance coming on towards goal?
Cardenas certainly has the looks of a classy player here with the Blues in his first season as a professional.
Really good high pressure here.
And just don't need the foul here. Just keep him under. Force that long clearance like he just did and hopefully win the ball back, and that'll be an OC Blues ball. And that was won by the forward pressure from the attackers. Stephen Okai with the throw. Gets it in. A bit of an ambitious touch over the top, and they will do anything with it. Go Trout. Clearance plays it back for his goalkeeper. He's under some pressure here from Ochoa. Calmly collects it. Gets
Again,
back out to
a little
Trout.
shaky in the back there, though. It needs to have a more calming touch on that if he can bring it down and then collect it, play it back to Perez.
Suggsy gets it to Momeni, who lets it run on, and it goes out. Momeni just a little bit of extra tugging at the end of it. Referee didn't like it, but he gives the call to the Blues, as it was something that happened before the ball went out.
It was going both ways.
Suggs with the throw. Seth Moses with it now. Cardenas gets it back outside. See if the Blues can get some going. He beats two defenders to get into the box. Tries to get it back onto his left. Tried to beat too many guys instead get the ball into the box and ends up losing control. But it's another Blues throw in. And it looks like we've got a substitution here for the OC Blues.
Yeah, it looks like he wasn't able to come back from that tackle that he had taken earlier, Griffiths.
So Brenton Griffiths goes off. And it looks like Erlis Garcia will be coming on. The Havana, Cuba native. In the 30th minute, you've got to waste a substitution. Not exactly how Coach wanted that one to go. Toyoshi's Dani having to use his first sub in the 30th minute. As we said, Erlis Garcia coming on for Brenton Griffiths. Erlis Garcia, a player we've seen before, is able to add a little bit of a attacking dynamic for a central defender.
Yeah, and a great story with him, too, on how he was able to come over to the States from Cuba.
Rough challenge here by Momeni. Cole gets the call. Wilmington gets it going quickly. Look at all that space on the left side. If they want to get it to him, he's got it.
Charting the meteoric rise of 6 working-class boys, including David Beckham, who came together to play for one of the greatest
Long ball forward. Kay gets it. Nice touch. Brings it down. Gets it wide now for Wilmington. Unable to be able to control that one. It goes out for a Blues throw.
You hear they're talking about that movie, Class of '92. That was a great film.
It was a great film. I'll tell you what, it's a bit hard to understand at times, as some of those boys have some pretty thick accents. Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. And some dangerous play here from Wilmington. Play into the box. Can Kay get his head to it? No, he cannot, but Suggs does.
It's a good win by Suggs.
That'll be cleared up by Erlis Garcia. Alan Russell alone with 2 Wilmington defenders. Able to pop that ball up into the air, hoping for Cardenas, but unable to do so. Seth Moses with it now. Playing forward, a bit of a long touch. Still able to control it, even with the challenge from the Wilmington defender. And Wilmington not too happy with that call. And they were able to convince the referee to change his mind.
Yeah, he was he waved off the AR, who was waving for that to be the Blues ball, but I think he got it right for it to be a Wilmington throw.
Blues unable to control the restart. Nice battle here, won by Samuel Ochoa over Erlis Garcia. Garcia gets back, but he gets some help from Moses.
Garcia did real well. Ochoa's a big boy, man. That's a big body for him to have to push around.
Nice bit of play on the outside, and gets the foul. It's Mirsad Momeni. All right. Excuse me, not Mirsad Momeni. It looks like possibly Alan Russell gets the call there. Stephen Okai will take this kick. Waiting for someone to get open. Nobody does, so I'll just play the short one. Cardenas gets it back to him. And Okai switches it. Here to go Trout. He's got Suggs on the touchline if he wants him. Tries to get it to him. It's a bit short.
At the out ball, you could see it. It took a huge bounce right as he came up to kick it, and it just bounced up over his foot.
Thrown here from Cole. Long throw in the middle of the field. Nicely won by Seth Moses over Sonny K. That's a bit of a high difference that favors the Blues significantly. Mirsad Momeni able to keep going with the challenge. Can he beat him on the sideline? He decides to stop. Nice ball through over the top. Gets it to Russell. Just Johnny on the spot. Clearance from the Wilmington defender.
Yeah, it was. That's a nice run by Suggs and a great first touch off the chest to bring it down and try to play it across to Russell.
Suggs with the throw, gets it back to Kim. Kim has been impressive here the first 33 minutes. Now get back onto that right side. Ball meant for Cardenas, unable to get through. And Wilmington going the other way. Jane plays it forward. Erlis Garcia has himself a foot race. Able to hold up the attacker and wait for his boys to get back. Wilmington will reset the play. Long ball, stretch ball for Kay. Takes a bit of a skip off the patch of turf. Kay just a bit too fancy there. Momenty under some pressure. That clearance to go out for a woman to throw it right about half. Troy Cole with the throw. Okay, with it. Yeah, that was a foul from the outside, and this doesn't look too good.
Momenty's down.
Yeah, he's clutching that knee as it was a bit of an awkward challenge. And this...
Yeah, you can tell by the look on his face right there, this one, it doesn't look like this one's good. But now you also are looking at the Blues having to use their second substitution in the first half.
So yes, Donnie has his work cut out for him today. His first, Brent Griffith goes off with an injury. Now Mershad Momenty not looking too good as Blues having to get another guy up to warm up. Now talk a little bit, if Momenty is unable to continue, and we've seen him with some flashes of good pace along the sidelines, do you bring in another speedster, or do you kind of trust Suggs with you touching that sideline a little bit, getting the chalk on his boots?
Yeah, Suggs has some speed to him, but I do think you need to bring in another person that can play the same style that that Momenty has. Let's see here. It looks like maybe they will be able to keep him in, but you can just tell that he is in some pain. But I think he's going to stay in, but we'll see for how long. That could become a halftime substitution.
Yeah, and he'll go out, and trainer tells the coach he's okay. And so we'll get back underway. Sonny Jane with the free set piece about 35 yards out from goal here.
This is dangerous right here.
Dangerous position. It's an in-swing left. Ball in the air. Back post, and it's a flick on. Goes just wide. And that looks like it'll be another Wilmington corner.
Yeah,
possibly.
Looks like it went out off of a Blues player.
This time, this will be the first corner, actually, from the far side. Looks like it might be a short one. And now the player goes away. We'll have another in-swinger here, this time with the right. Watch for Ochoa in the box. It's a long one over everybody. Cole gets back into the middle. Ochoa gets a touch on it. Kay now clears it wide. Trying to get it outside again for Wilmington. A touch to the bottom line. Can he beat Okai? Okai, he cannot. Okai wins that one. Goes out for the Blues goal kick.
Yeah, Okai did really well there to just keep his body in front of him. Try to go down and get the call, but not going to get that one. But, man, on that first corner kick, that was a dangerous ball that was played back in by Cole. And it looked like Ochoa was possibly going to be able to get on top of it, but he tried to lay it off to somebody instead of turning on it, which probably would have been the better opportunity for him.
Should mention Mershad Momenty back on the field after that injury. And now going the other way, Sonny Jane, can he beat Garcia? He cannot. Garcia gets a touch to it. Perez keeping that one in. He'll play for the throw-in rather than the corner. Smart play by the goalkeeper.
At least Garcia has been very strong since he came in. Looks like he wants to lock that defense up.
Troy Cole gets it into Jane. Unable to do anything as he was blocked off by two defenders. Kim coming back to help out. Go Trout. Don't forget to check out USL Pro on YouTube. All 2014 USL Pro matches will be broadcast live for free on the home team's YouTube channel. All OC Blues FC home matches will be broadcast at youtube.com/OC Blues FC.
It's always nice going on there and checking out what the broadcasters are like for all of the other teams, too, when they're at home.
Elise Garcia wins that one over Ochoa. Ochoa will pressure that all the way back to Perez. Perez whiffs on it. Suggs gets to it. Taken outside, and Kay will pressure that. Forces the poor clearance and the throw in here for Wilmington. Another shaky clearance by this Blues defense.
The ball's taking so many bad bounces on this field right now.
It is a bit chopped up, as you can tell. Kay gets a wide for Cole. Cole may be leading this game in touches. Long ball forward. He's able to win that one. He's able to knock it down. Meant for Ochoa. And that'll be a foul called against Suggs. Wilmington was thinking about the quick play, and OC smartly gets back to block that.
And that one was easy to see because Suggs had wrapped his arm around. If he just could have just maybe tugged on the jersey from behind a little bit, try to hide it, but that was in plain sight.
All right, and this, if we thought that was dangerous earlier, here's another dangerous one. We've seen Sonny Jane likes that left foot. But here we've also got another one who's been somewhat quiet, Manny Aparicio, standing over the ball. Aparicio from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Also a former player with Toronto FC.
So here you see the talent. Aparicio decides to get into the play. And we've got Ochoa and Jane. Whistle blows, plays on. Jane with the in-swinger, calmly collected, easily collected by the goalkeeper, Perez, for the Blues.
Yeah, had good pace on it, good movement, but it was right on Perez, easy for him to handle.
Long punt forward here. Cardenas unable to control it, goes out for the Wilmington throw. Garrett evaluate the offensive play here for the Blues in the first 39 minutes. Kind of, what are some gameplay changes that the Blues are going to need to have for the second half?
Well, it seems like their best opportunities have been coming down the flanks. I mean, they're not able to get any pressure right now up the middle, but they need to keep pressing up the sides. I like them pushing Suggs up. Suggs has had some really good runs coming up here on the left-hand side. So I think that's where any big threat's going to come from.
Long ball forward on the ground, intercepted by Okai. Okai gets it to Kim. Kim going forward. He's got Momeni. Momeni under control now. Outside of the right, gets it to Russell. Russell leaves it. Unable to do anything with it is Cardenas. Moses with it now. Kim, he's got Russell out wide. Instead, it's Cardenas. Gets it in for Martinez. Unable to get to that one.
That was his only play. He was looking to take a shot there, and the defender came in at the last second.
Stephen Okai trying to get something started from the back now. Gets it back to Go Trout. He's got Suggs on the left. Gets it to him. That's the common factor here, as Kai seems to be getting beat on that side. Long ball in, meant for the captain. Calmly collected again by Stuver, the goalkeeper for Wilmington.
Yeah, he hasn't really been challenged very much.
A rough play again from the Wilmington forwards. Number 12, Stephen Miller, with his first foul. Moses gets wide for Suggs. Suggs with his favorite left foot gets it to Garcia. Garcia's got some space in the middle of the field. If he wants to take it, he'll take the long ball for Momeni. Momeni tried to get that one to lay off. He'll end up getting it there. Suggs, can he save it? He cannot. That goes out for a Wilmington goal kick.
Yeah, heavy touch, and it was a good idea from Momeni, but just kind of came off his chest at the wrong angle.
No score here at UC Irvine in this USL Pro matchup between the Blues and the Wilmington Hammerheads. As we've been saying, this is a do-or-die game of sorts for both teams, especially the OC Blues, as they've only got 2 games left after this one. Wilmington, slightly difficult stretch coming up here, as they've got 6 games remaining. Ball meant for Troy Cole. Collects it and plays it back for Fairclough. Ball played up, laid off by Ochoa for Kai. Kai, can he get it? Gets it to Jane. Can he get onto his flick? Unable to do so. Now it's the Blues' turn to clear it, which they've had trouble with all game. At least Garcia able to get it. Stephen Okai. Okai gets it back out wide, and the Blues successfully get out of their defensive quarter.
Yeah, they did really well moving the ball there in their back defense, working the ball out instead of just clearing it, possessing it.
Stephen Okai gets it forward for Kim. Kim now gets it into the middle of the field. Ref challenge from behind. Will the referee call it? He will not, as there was enough ball contact there. Alan Russell with it now. And that's a challenge. That is a foul against, looks like
that's
Kim.
Martinez, I think.
Martinez in the Wilmington box. And that's a Wilmington player on the ground.
Yeah, just got his arm out there and kind of grabbed him by the shoulder, spun him around.
Andre Campbell from Portmore, Jamaica on the ground right now. So he's got that hand injury as well.
That's what he's favoring right now. So
Stewart gets play restarted here. We're just a few minutes outside of halftime. A lot of play here on this side, as Cole, Momeni, and Suggs have been ones who have been very involved for both teams. See if that continues, or if teams will try to switch
That's
sides.
Be a card from Momeni. He's got to give him the space. I don't know what he's thinking, just standing right there on the ball. That'll be a yellow card every time.
Best of intentions to slow play down, and instead gets himself a booking in the 43rd minute.
At minute 43, yellow card for the OC Blues on number 13, Mershad Momeni.
Poor diagonal ball by number 8, Paul Nicholson of Wilmington. Looking for that play on the far side, but unable to find Campbell. Elise Garcia gets it back to his goalkeeper. Long ball forward. Alan Russell unable to get his head onto that one. Second ball played forward, and now Kim with it. Moses back to Gotrout, who finds Suggs on this left side once again. Some high pressure here by the youngster Kay. Gotrout gets back to his goalkeeper. Tricky ball back to his defender. Kay wins that one. He's now got him one-on-one. Plays it in with his left. Can it go forward for Sonny Jane? Unable to get to that one as it's a great challenge. Looks like it was a midfielder, Seth Moses, coming back to help out on that one.
Yeah, Moses did real well to get back in front of that. Ochoa looked a little undecisive on what he was going to do with that ball. He could have either let it run, take the touch, and make a turn, but he tried to lay it off up top of the box, and it was just too long of a run that had to be made.
Sonny Jane, if he had gotten his left foot onto that one, we've been able to see he favors that one, and it may have been another goal-scoring opportunity for Wilmington. Instead goes out for a Blues throw. We're coming up to extra time here in the first half, as the Blues try to get one here at the end. Blues going forward. Kim plays it off the player on the ground, and that will go for a call. It looks against Wilmington, and the Blues will have themselves a free kick right before stoppage time here.
Yeah, the ref's not happy here. Trying to waste time, Wilmington is.
So Orange County here with the free kick. They'll try and get the bodies forward, see if they can get a fortuitous bounce off a player or off the ground here and get one, snatch one right at the end of the half. Ball played into the corner.
There haven't been too many stoppages as we're into the 46th minute right now, so I would guess around 2 minutes or so for stoppage time.
Here's a clearance from Wilmington. Elise Garcia wins that one. Only goes as far as a Wilmington midfielder, and now Seth Moses with it. He plays it for Kim, unable to collect it. He'll go for it. That's a rough challenge by Troy Cole.
That's one of those that you just see both of them coming from so far away, and you know it's about to happen, and you kind of cringe right as they get right next to each other.
It's a good thing Kim didn't go to ground, as he likely would have been cleaned out on that one by Troy Cole. Now ball played wide for Suggs. Can he get to it? Nope. Instead, Ellen Russell does. Russell with his left brings it back to his right, brings it to Moses. He's got to get the ball in here at some point, or else this referee will end the half on him. Okai beats his man. Gets up to Momeni. Momeni tried to lay it off for him. Just a bit too long of a touch.
This will bring the end of the half probably. I think they had said that there was going to be 1 minute stoppage.
And there we have it. There's the halftime whistle. Scoreless first half here at Anteater Stadium at UC Irvine.
OC Blues 0, Wilmington Hammerheads 0.
It had some interesting opportunities for both teams, as Wilmington had the early opportunities and Orange County kind of built up as time went on.
Yeah, Wilmington had the better of the opportunities as well. Perez coming up pretty big with a couple of saves there, making himself real big, and then also a nice diving save after the turnover in the defensive end by the Blues. But it looked pretty good. They're both still in it, but I think neither team wants a draw out of this. A draw does not help anyone in this game. So both teams are coming out here for the win, and I hope it's going to be an exciting second half.
And yet the Blues defense once again proving to be shaky with some shaky clearances and an injury to Brenton Griffiths. Unable to keep their team healthy through the first half, as Mershad Momeni nearly had to go off as well.
Dr. David Velasquez is the official chiropractor of the OC Blues.
We will be back right after this break, 0-0 from Anteater Stadium.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Well, we played against each other in club growing up through North Carolina and South Carolina, so we knew of them. And we played in the region team together and stuff, so we got to know each other through that. Went to Carolina, I went to NC State. He was with my brother as well.
So you guys bitter rivals?
No. We like to play together.
I think the biggest thing was just getting in games, getting some experience, some playing time, and most of all just being able to go for a full 90. Getting to know the teammates a little bit and trying to make that playoff push.
I think everybody welcomed us, and so it's been really chill so far.
Not really any problems. I mean, everyone's pretty cool. Everyone has the same mindset, trying to get better every day and trying to make playoffs, come out and battle each game.
I thought it was a good opportunity coming down here in the USL, getting some games under my belt, getting the experience, like getting regular play time. Because you always need to get more play time to keep that match fitness. So that was one of the big reasons why I came out here. And who can deny coming to California?
It feels good to be here and have family and friends come to games and hang out. We're back at my old stomping ground, so it's been nice.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Welcome back, everybody, to Anteater Stadium here in Irvine, as it is just about time for the second half to get started here in this USL Pro matchup between the Orange County Blues and Wilmington Hammerheads. Garrett, scoreless first half. What needs to change here for both teams, and maybe some game strategy changes moving forward?
Well, the Blues need to start connecting a few more of their passes. They're getting some good opportunities offensively, but it's always that last pass that they're not being able to complete for to put a good shot on goal. So it's about them finishing through with each of their plays. If they don't do that, then they're not going to be able to get any goals in this game.
What have you been most impressed with thus far in this game? Give me a star player from each team to this point.
I think for Wilmington, it's got to be Ochoa. He's looked incredibly strong, just as Cole has as well, the captain for Wilmington. But I would say for the Blues, Perez has come up very big for them so far, and I've been real impressed with Cardenas.
Now,
he's looked really good.
Now, what do you think about possibly bringing on a second striker, being able to change it up a little bit and maybe be a little more dangerous going forward and allow Alan Russell to get more involved in the play into the middle of the field?
Yeah, I definitely agree. They've got to get somebody up there that he can play off of as well. Instead, he's facing with his back to the goal and trying to lay everything off to the midfielders coming back up in support, but it's just not working right now.
We've seen in the past, Garrett, with games we've done previously, Alan Russell, he likes running up to that ball, and he'll hit one time from outside the box. And he's not able to do that in the spot he's in now.
Yeah.
And possibly see maybe a Chris Cortez come in or someone like that. Another big body up top that can lay the ball off for him for a change instead of him having to do the dirty work.
Yeah, we were real used to used to seeing Alan Russell playing as more of a central midfield position instead of a striker. So this is new for me, and that's why as a center midfielder, he was always just taking as many shots as he possibly could from outside. I mean, he wasn't afraid to try anything.
Now we're just about to get underway here. If we find out any changes, we will get those to you as soon as we can. But it looks like the only different player than who started is Erlis Garcia, who did come in that 30th minute. What does that do for a coach? How much do you have to change if you do have that one guy that gets hurt in that first half, and you've got to make that early substitution?
You really don't have to change too much when you can bring a guy in who's got the experience of an Erlis Garcia, and he has played incredibly strong back there. I think, even before the injury, Garcia now, he's been their best defender so far. So he's looked incredibly strong back there, been holding it together, and I think it's going to be key for him to keep playing that way throughout this game.
All right, so the second half just about to get underway. Not seeing any changes here for the Blues. Alan Russell still looks to be the only man forward for this team. You've got Kim and Cardenas in the middle, along with Seth Moses still, and on the wings, Momeni with Martinez. Wilmington gets the half underway. Long ball forward, and that one is won by Gauchard. Bit of a short clearance with his head. Rough play on the sideline, but goes out for a Wilmington throw. Wilmington trying to get back, have a hot start like they did in the first half, as they had that one, what they thought was a goal that got called back.
Yeah, and it was a questionable call too. I think that really could have gone either way if there was no call on it.
And a bit of a mess up here in the middle of the field, and it's a long ball. Okai will chest it back to his goalkeeper. A smart play by the outside back here for Orange County.
Yeah, very smart.
Perez rolls it out to the left. Cottrell with it. Long ball forward for Russell. Can he get to it? Unable to get enough contact on it. He'll pressure the goalkeeper and force the long clearance to half. Erlis Garcia wins that one in the air. Great win. Now Kay with it. Youngster has been trying to show some flashes of fancy footwork and some creative play here, and that's a foul called on Seth Moses.
Yeah, just caught him a little bit late with the trailing foot.
Ochoa has been the one that's been most involved in these dangerous plays here.
He's been all over the place, Ochoa has, and he plays incredibly physical, but he's looked very good.
This will be a free kick for Wilmington. They'll play the ball backwards as a bit of an interesting play. It didn't look like he was expecting themselves, and he just clears that one out, gives it right back to Orange County.
You don't see that every day.
Now Moses with it, plays forward for Cardenas. Cardenas, long touch, back to Moses. Moses unable to keep control of that one. Able to win that throw back with just a bit of a late touch. Orange County with the throw right around half here. You've got Stephen Okai on the right side. If you could get a quick switch to him. He's there, but instead they turn it over. Wilmington going the other way. And they've got Kay wide open on the left side. He gets the ball. He's got it on his left. He'll take the shot, and that's just wide. As it was an ambitious attempt from distance. He had the space, so why not? Yeah, a breakdown here from the Blues defense.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see him take the shot from that far out. But, it's worth a go. Why not? If they're going to give you that much space, go ahead and take it.
Young players typically go for the glory. As we've seen a couple times from him, trying to be creative, trying to be a bit flashy. Long ball here for Orange County, and that's cleared out for another Orange County throw-in their attacking half. So Alan Russell, at least on his own, able to create a little bit of a disturbance back for Wilmington's defense. Long clearance forward, won by Seth Moses, gets it to Kim. Kim able to turn, does well on that, gets it outside. Kim O'Many win it, gets the throw instead, and that's a smart ball forward for Kim.
Yeah, and a great job by him working in such a tight space to be able to get that ball out wide.
The young South Korean, impressive in this game against Wilmington. Gets it forward once again. Another Blues player hits the turf, as that was Cardenas. Kim now, he'll look to switch the play, it seems. Instead, he'll choose to reset and go try with it. Back to Elias Garcia. Cuban plays it forward for Kim. A nice touch as he tricks out central midfield. All of them for Wilmington. Nice ball over the top by Okai. Okai able to leave it off, and Russell with the shot with his left. Goes off his teammate, and that goes for an offside call.
That's a nice little run of play there, though, leaving the ball off for Russell to hit. Just caught it really off the side of the foot there, trying to hit it one time on the volley.
Alex Martinez and Alan Russell able to come up with some creative play here. The most creative play we've seen from the Blues to this point of the game. 50 minutes into the game, and that's their best opportunity.
Yeah, looked really good. Just would have been nice to have a shot on goal come from it.
Okay, with the throw, gets it back to Garcia. Another instance of the turf coming back to bite the players. Sonny Jane with it now. Gets it into the box. You got to be careful here. Long ball meant for the back post and goes over everything.
It looked almost like he was trying to chip Perez. I don't know how he could have done that, but
it would have been interesting. Speaking of interesting, go to USLProSoccer.com. Scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLProSoccer.com. 50 minutes into the game. Perez clears it forward. Unable to keep control are the Blues. Perez will get a second try at it. This time, a much more effective ball forward.
Little push in the back there.
Fair play. Referee sees nothing wrong with it. Kim now within the midfield. He's got a long run. Alan Russell on that far side. Offside once again for the OC Blues.
He was just offside there, but I really like the vision from Kim, being able to see Russell on the far side over there, open for the ball. You see a lot of players would have tried to bring that over and switch the field, but he went against the run of play, and it was the right ball to make. Russell just a couple steps offside.
An impressive start here for the Orange County side, as Wilmington now going the other way. Ochoa with it. Able to win the throw, and now Wilmington's got something developing.
Yeah, Cardenas was throwing everything he had into those tackles. By that, I mean he was just going full-on shoves.
Ochoa gets his large frame behind that one, able to play it back to the man who threw it in. trying for the ball into the box, unable to get anything onto it. Goes out for a Blues goal kick. Garrett, an impressive start here, as we said, for the Blues. Bit more intensity moving forward.
Yeah, I like what they've done. They seem to have come out with a little bit more of an intensity. I liked Kim has been all over the place. He's been demanding the ball this whole time.
And there's another poor clearance from the Blues defense. It seems to be the reoccurring theme for today's game is the inability to clear it out of the defensive zone and really creating some troubles for themselves. Nice flick on here, unable to get to it is Jane, but able to win that one back are the Hammerheads, and Ochoa just able to throw a stiff arm out there. He's been watching a bit of NFL Network.
Hope you have a very happy birthday.
And Wilmington has something dangerous forming here. Gets into the box. A ball forward. Nice clearance. That falls to the feet in the box. Unable to do anything with it. Still rushing it. That's a rough challenge in the box. 2 players, one from each side.
That needs to be a yellow card for embellishment. That's ridiculous.
Now the Blues going the other way. Advantage is played. Him wants it. Instead, it goes wide to Russell. Can Russell cut back onto his right? Instead, he goes with the left. Gets in the box for Kim. Unable to get there. Falls for Martinez with the shot, and it's blocked. Cleared out. Moses tried to get that one back in, and instead it falls back out to Okai. And it's a ball through. Meant for Martinez. Can he get there? Cardenas unable to clear the goalkeeper and get his foot onto it.
Definitely the most exciting that we've seen, though, from the Blues. Let's see if they can keep this up because it's getting pretty intense.
Couple players on each side. Not quite liking the physical toll on this. Let's check out this replay here. As you can see, this opportunity for Cardenas just unable to get to that ball before Stuver comes out and collects it for Wilmington.
Cardenas is in the back. Looks like maybe stretching a cramp. He had actually pulled up a little bit while he was coming in on the goalie. So we'll see what comes from that. He's still down. I mean, he's even behind.
And he's
down inside the box now.
Back onto the turf. Now see what Martinez does here. And that's
a foul.
That's a rough.
That's got to be a foul.
That's a very rough challenge by the defender at a time where really it didn't look like Martinez was looking to do much with that ball.
No.
See the replay here. See if we can find this challenge is rough. Martinez obviously wasn't looking to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know how it could be anything but a foul. This is not good, though.
Cardenas down second. That's another Blues player that's down.
Yeah, he's cramping.
Everybody go follow USL Pro on Facebook. Visit the USL Pro fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/USL Pro.
I actually added them as a friend at halftime.
Look at you bragging.
Yeah.
Enrique Cardenas goes down, the former UC Irvine Anteater, playing at his home stadium for 4 years. Now down on the turf here at the end of this USL Pro season. 2 games left. Need to get the win in this one for the Blues to move forward. Wilmington also similarly desperate. Playoff hopes.
Problem here, though, with him cramping already this early, I mean, we're only in the 55th minute of this game, is it's going to be a recurring issue.
And you can see him stretching out that right quad. When you tense up like that, it takes a lot to get it back. Feeling normal again. As you can see, there's some Blues players warming up. So first shot on goal for the Blues here in this second half. Some opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, they're finally making some plays happen offensively, and I mean it's.
Here we have it, and it was a great possibility, great opportunity for Martinez with his left one time.
He hit it real well, yeah.
Well blocked, and then you've got the follow-up play here with Cardenas just unable to get onto that ball.
Yeah. And Martinez did the right thing in letting that ball run through for Cardenas to be able to run onto, but the goalie came out real strong there, and he was quick off his line.
And now Cardenas is coming off the field. Trainer motion for the substitute, and it looks like we've got one, and it is Gabriel Gonzalez coming into the game. Quick play, and now it's cleared out by Wilmington. Seth Moses unable to win that one. Poor clearance. Fortuitous for the Blues. This time, Gonzalez knocks it back for Moses. Seth Moses with the ball now. Plays it over the top, meant for Martinez. Well done by Stuver. He was quick off his line to read that one. Read it like a book, able to collect that one easily and redistribute quickly.
Yeah, Martinez kind of pulled up there right at the last second. I think you could hear I think you could hear the footsteps coming.
Gabriel Gonzalez, the new man on. Spent 2 seasons with Ventura County Fusion of the PDL before the Blues from Nayarit, Mexico. Big man in the middle of the field, surely be a target on any set pieces. Stephen Okai going forward, gets it in for Alan Russell. Nice flick on, meant for Martinez. Or at least that was, he'll say that was meant for Martinez at the end of the game. Stewart able to collect it, and now
Alan Russell showing off his flexibility on that one.
And the veteran of the Scottish Premier League, as well as former Carolina Railhawks player, still able to get it done as he is in the top 10 of USL Pro's goal scorers and points getters.
He's 8th, I believe, in both.
Luis Garcia with the nice clearance forward. Alan Russell will apply that pressure and gets it back to the goalkeeper. Stuver will have to play that on a bounce as it took an awkward bounce off this turf once again.
Every extra bounce, it kept bouncing higher. He pretty much hit that with his shin.
And that will be a foul called on Suggs. Just able to hold up the play. That's what you call a smart foul in this game. You get beat, you either take the man or you don't get beat.
Now, one thing about adding Gabriel Gonzalez now with Cardenas off, you get a lot more size with Gabriel Gonzalez.
You get the size, but at what expense? I mean, have you lost that speed possibly and that creativity that we were able to see from Cardenas?
Yeah, but it's also just another target for them with any set kicks, corner kicks, anything like that going on in the offensive end. So I kind of like it.
Ball played up. Now here's Gonzalez with it. It will turn and plays it with his left. Martinez unable to win that one in the air. Unable to find the second ball. As that was one.
Martinez did well, though, to get inside of the defender. I was pretty happy with the challenge on that.
Ochoa plays it back. And now Wilmington going forward again. Ochoa a bit quiet this half. Same with Kay. It's different players needing to get involved here. Sonny Jane has been all over the place the second half for Wilmington.
Yeah, it's like he's been the only one, though. But the Blues have really dominated the tempo of this half so far.
And we saw Kim pressuring high again. Maybe he'll be sitting just under Alan Russell. Maybe able to get that first touch shot on goal. Ochoa gets it wide, meant for Andre Campbell, unable to get onto that, but that somehow gets called against the Blues. They're not happy about it. Martinez couldn't believe it, but believe it or not, it happened. Oh, and that's a high boot from Gonzalez.
He's just lucky no one was near him.
I think there's maybe a foot's difference between Sonny Jane and Gonzalez, and Gonzalez only had to reach out a little bit. Rough challenge there. Foul called against Wilmington.
Yeah.
Many taken down on the play.
Well, Manny's taken a couple pretty rough hits already this game.
Garrett, I hate to drop the cheesy joke, but you know what they say, right? Mo many, mo problems.
For Wilmington, yes.
Long ball forward, and now Okai trying to get it back to his man, unable to do so. Ball goes out for the goal kick. And we've got a couple of substitutions coming on here for the Wilmington Hammerheads. We've got 2 men coming on. We've got Corbin Bone coming into the game. As well as Cody Arnaud.
With Davidson and Aparicio are the ones going off the field.
Aparicio, the man on loan from an MLS side, a bit quiet today.
He was, outside of taking the one free kick. I mean, we didn't really hear his name at all, or say his name at all.
Cody Arnaud coming out, sporting the beard. Ever so popular now.
Hammerheads, number 10, Cody Arnaud, replacing number 6,
Cody Arnaud looking to get involved early as possible, as he may be able to team up with Sammy Ochoa. moving forward. And now you've got Wilmington trying to figure out the second half Blues team, which has been a somewhat suffocating forward press for this Blues team.
Yeah, it's the Blues have picked up the pace. They've picked up the tempo that they were playing at. They weren't playing at a very good tempo at all in the first half, so I mean it wasn't too hard for them to do that. But I like what I've seen so far.
And we have the first touch for the substitutes, and that's a nice play made by Arnaud. Unable to get onto it was Jane, and that's cleared out by the goalkeeper for the Blues, Perez. Alan Russell able to turn on Fairclough, unable to win the second one. Forces the long clearance from Campbell. Kay able to win that one, uses a long frame to win it and hold it. Ochoa gets it through. Meant for Arnaud. Is he in? Is he in on this? He is not, as Okai is able to get in between him and the goalkeeper and allow Perez to get to that ball. Ochoa on top of it one more time. Arnaud. Now it's wide. He's got some space. He'll have a hit, and it takes a deflection. Interesting deflection there. May have had Perez scared for a bit. That goes out for another corner. First one of the second half, I believe, for these Wilmington Hammerheads.
Yeah, great build-up. Great build-up there by Wilmington.
Here's the shot, and just deflected, goes wide.
Proves to be a pretty an important touch that got on it by the defender.
And so we've got this corner here. It'll be an outswinger with the left foot here from Jane. Interesting to make that decision. Watch out for the big bodies in the middle. There it is. Nice clearance by the defender. Looks like it was Okai. And here's a foul called against Arnaud. Okay, running up, and might as well have kicked it off of him, get him a yellow card. Didn't learn from Many, apparently.
Yeah.
Ball played forward, and that goes off of Wilmington. Ball played forward for Wilmington. Some pressure from here by Kim. Jane able to get a nice touch around him.
It's a dangerous ball for him to play across his middle.
Ball played forward, poorly cleared by Garcia. Able to win it back, and a bit too tricky there by Yokai. Able to get away with it as Kim now comes to the defense, and that'll be a foul called against Kay of Wilmington, Mark Anthony Kay from Toronto, Canada. LA Blues now here getting into middle field, trying to do what they can with this field being in the rough shape it is. Some rough bounces and possibly one there as that shot went well wide.
Yeah, they're doing well with what they have here, but I mean the ball's taking so many really bad bounces. You can see sand flying up. They're trying to fill in some divots with sand. It's rough conditions right now for them to be playing in, which is why we've seen so many missed first touches and poor passes.
You see the poor clearances from the defenders from each team. You get those bouncing balls, and you've got to hit it just right, or else it's going off the side of your foot and right to an attacker. Wilmington with the ball now on the offside call. Moving forward. And Campbell with it now, trying to get moving. He was able to rebound from maybe what looked like an injury for a little bit. He's been solid moving forward. Corbin Bone now with the ball forward for Ochoa. Well done by the big man. Lane able to get it back to him, and he's just able to get his head onto it blindly.
He didn't even know where the ball was when he headed that one. He just kind of threw his body at it.
That's the oldest trick in the book, the back header that you didn't even know was happening. And a rough challenge on this sideline. Players go to ground from each side. Referee allows them to play on. Gabriel Gonzalez with the sliding challenge, unable to win it.
I'm really surprised at how many times that the official has allowed guys to play on while playing on the ground.
Here's a clear evidence of just how poor this field is right now. Every ball is bouncing on these short passes in the backfield for Wilmington. Long ball forward. Able to run onto this is Fabrice Gautrat, and under some pressure here from Arnaud. Gautrat able to play it off the forward and get the throw-in.
And it looks like, actually, the field looks like it's in its best condition down right in front of the Blues goal.
Maybe that was factoring into it in that first half, where the Blues were unable to have a clean clearance moving forward, and now they get to take advantage of that, and
Definitely.
might work out in their favor, switching sides at the half.
Well, now it worked against them here on the offense when Alan Russell mishit that one.
And there's a foul called on the far side. Excuse me, it's actually going to be a throw-in, and we've got a couple of substitutions, or one substitution here for the Blues.
In the 67th minute, the substitution for your OC Blues, number 5, Eli Garner, replacing number 13, Mershad Momini.
Mershad Momini coming off for Eli Gardner. Get some more attacking prowess going forward. And Mershad Momini, a very solid performance today. A rough game for him. He'll need an ice bath, and might as well videotape it for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge while he's at it.
He gave the trainer plenty of opportunity to spend some time on the field.
And the trainer's going to be tired after today. Some pressure here by Kim again, and Gonzalez keeps it up. Able to get in front of Nicholson on it. Here, energy being picked up here by the Blues. Gardner tries to get it in for Alan Russell, unable to do so as it was cleared away last minute by Fairclough. Gonzalez, nice bit of skill to get away from the defender. Blues getting a bit stuck into their own end. Able to clear it forward. Nice flick on here from Gardner. Laid off to him again by Kim. Gardner over the top for Martinez. Martinez cuts back to his left. Gets it in to the box for Russell. Russell tries to get it across and nicely cleared by Campbell.
Yeah, it was a great job by Martinez to cut back across to get on top of the box and be able to play Russell through and get the corner kick here. We'll see if maybe that substitution bringing in Gilbert Gonzalez can come into factor here.
The corner will be taken by Martinez. It'll be a short one.
I don't
Too
like
soft.
that one bit.
Gardner unable to get there, and now Martinez will have to beat Darno. Kim, a bit too long of a touch. Gets to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a shot with his left. Goes wide. Just couldn't get his right foot away enough from the ball.
Yeah, the shot kind of sat up back behind him, and he couldn't get a full extension on the shot.
Everybody go follow USO Pro on Twitter. Make sure you follow USO at USO Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates.
It looks like we're having a goalkeeper change.
Bit of a rarity here in these games to see a goalkeeper change. Pepe Miranda, another Cuban player here for the Blues coming on. And Perez had a great game. Pepe Miranda getting his first bit of action here with the Blues after taking a bit of a hiatus from the team. He was with them just a few years ago.
Looks like Gottschalk getting a yellow card there, throwing an elbow on that last challenge.
And referee getting to that point of the game, 70th minute, where stuff will start getting to the nitty-gritty. These guys are going to start throwing everything they can forward in attempts to claim these 3 points, these all-important 3 points.
Yeah, things usually do tend to get chippy later on in the game as you get tired.
At minute 70, a yellow card for the OC
Now, Garrett,
Blues.
the goalkeeper substitution, it's an interesting one. It's a curious one.
It is because Perez has been playing very well. So, I mean, outside of a couple shaky clearances, which you could have blamed on the field. But I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing it unless...
Nice ball forward for Gabriel Gonzalez. Sorry to cut you off there. We had a nice ball by Gabriel Gonzalez. Able to get it in for Josh Suggs. Nice run once again from the outside back. He's been a very dangerous player attacking from that left back position. Gets the throw in to Gardner. Back up to Kim. Can he win it? Nope. Sonny Jane gets in front, but it falls only as far as Seth Moses. He makes the cut. Gets it wide for Russell. Russell with the ball in, and that'll go off the youngster K for an OC Blues corner. So the Blues getting all these opportunities here in the second half. Another short corner. Martinez able to get by his player to the byline. Gets it in for Russell, unable to get the touch on it, and it's cleared out by Campbell. Finally cleared by Kay, and that goes out for a Blues throw.
I've just never been a fan of the short corner. I mean, unless you're trying to waste time, I'm just not a big fan of it.
Stephen O'Kyle will take the throw here on the near side. Bit of a size difference there between Martinez and Campbell. That goes out on Arnaud. Okay, trying to gain a little, just an extra 5 yards if he can, but...
Well, why not? Take what they'll give you, huh?
The referee tells him, not today, son, go back a bit. Martinez pays it back. Cam cleans it up and gets it back to the new goalkeeper, Pepe Miranda. Miranda with his left clears it forward for Russell, able to chest it down for Gardner. Tries to play it one time for Russell. It was a bit ambitious. Nice flick on. And now it's Jane. He's into the box. He's got the shot, and that's in the far corner. Sonny Jane puts Wilmington up 1-0. It was just a defensive breakdown for the Orange County Blues. Sonny Jane gets the first goal of this game, the go-ahead goal here for Wilmington Hammerheads, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, just too many Blues defenders getting caught up high when the turnover happened. And then you've got a 2-on-1 there, and the Wilmington played it very well, and it was a solid finish by Jane.
Able to see here on the replay as Garcia just caught out of position. It was a clinical finish from the midfielder, Jane, able to put it into that side net.
Yeah.
Miranda really hung out to dry.
Yeah, low with pace, right into just inside the post. I mean, it's exactly how a goal scorer finishes that.
Wilmington taking a bit of time with the celebration. Understandable, as it's a key goal, and now the Blues season may be hanging on by their need to score 2 here in 19 minutes.
They've got to be all in now. They got to, I mean, it's just...
And that's not the way to do it, as it's a turnover by Moses. And now Kim going forward. Been the strong player for the Blues here. He gets it back wide for Gardner. Gardner with it. Trying to beat his man, unable to dance past him to Gonzalez. Gonzalez up top. Gets it to Okai. Okai plays it into the corner for Martinez. Can he get it into the box? He does for Russell. Russell able to get his head on it, but just over the top. Not able to get over that ball. It was a beautiful ball in by Martinez, just slightly, maybe slightly high.
It was just a little high, but yeah, great pace on that ball coming in for Russell to go up on. Looks like Russell might be a little shaken up on that play, as is a Wilmington defender.
Replay here, you see the ball in from Martinez. Just unable to get over that one. As Russell faced a bit of pressure here from the Wilmington defenders at the last second. Unable to contort his body in the necessary ways to get some power and direction onto that ball.
But I mean, it's the pace and tenacity that we've seen from Kim that started that break right there. And it's all going to build up off of him. He's looked so good today.
Man down on the ground is Paul Nicholson, the Englishman from Whitehaven. Went down awkwardly after that challenge with Alan Russell.
Looked like he caught an elbow to the back of the head as Russell went up on his back.
So Nicholson goes off. He's been evaluated by the trainer. Looks like he may be coming back on. Well, we'll see. Maybe getting some run in. And it looks like he'll be coming back in. So Wilmington will restart. Stuver with the clearance. Referee waves on Nicholson. And he's back on the pitch. Nice clearance out by the Blues midfielder. Wilmington with the throw in with the 1-0 lead. See how they change their strategy, or if they keep the foot on the gas pedal. Trying to get a second one, as keep in mind goal differential does matter when it comes to standings. Okay, nice step over, unable to get Okai to bite, but it gets back to Kay. Kay with the long ball forward. Don't know who that was to.
Yeah, I think he mishit it. I think I could see what he was trying to do. It just didn't really work out that way, but some nice build up there between Ochoa and Kay.
Ball meant for Alan Russell, able to flick it on. Kim unable to get to it, but poor communication here from Wilmington defenders. Kim unable to get to it as Campbell is able to turn, play the ball back forward to a Wilmington player who was in an offside position, but was able to come back up and check in on that. Now it goes back to Miranda in goal for the Blues. Looks like we will have a Blues substitution coming up at the next stoppage. See what that is when it happens. Elias Garcia with it now. Plays it forward, and Sonny Jane, the goal scorer for the Hammerheads, able to clear that one out. Looks like Kim will be the player coming out for the Blues after a very, very impressive performance here for the Blues.
Yeah, Christopher Santana coming in for him. I don't know. The way that Kim's been playing, I don't know. I'd like to leave him out there.
The youngest of the Santana brothers here on the Blues. Also played 4 years here at UC Irvine. So another player calling this place home. Maybe a bit of a connection between him and Cardenas. Or as Cardenas is no longer on the field, maybe just need that anteater connection with the turf. Suggs able to get back and clear that one back for his goalkeeper, Miranda. Miranda will clear that forward.
Number 20, Christopher Santana.
If you head it off your own teammate, you're not going to be able to clear many balls and win many games. Nice clearance over the top by Campbell. Gabriel Gonzalez using his long legs to bring that one down. And turn. Just a bit too much there, and now
unfortunate touch.
Mark Anthony Kay turns it over as well.
Ooh,
Gardner
like
with
rough
the
tackle.
Run on the far side and a rough tackle, but goes uncalled, and now Ochoa's in. Manny Ochoa.
They got two coming in on the back post.
And a long ball for Kay. Kay he cannot collect it and now leaves it off for another player, but unable to connect on that was his teammate. Looked like it was Corbin Bone getting onto that one, unable to get that one on frame as it was sat up for him quite pretty.
Blues very fortunate on that one that it was a difficult ball for Kay to bring down and control, allowing the Blues defenders to get back, but they're really leaving it wide open back there.
Another poor clearance here by the Blues defense. Finally able to get it forward to Stephen Okai. Wilmington just keeping possession now. They've got the 3 points. Now they've just got to hold on to them. Blues just trying to steal one back, steal two back here at first and hopefully grab that third. Long ball. Elise Garcia will let it run to his goalkeeper Miranda. And now gets it back out to Seth Moses. Moses gets play going forward to Gabriel Gonzalez. Played up. Martinez, he's got Santana on the right side, and he's also got Stephen Okai, and Santana just got in on side on Campbell, and Campbell goes down, and that's called by our center referee.
I don't even know what happened. It looked like incidental. I mean, it looked like they just kind of ran into each other, but...
Learn more about head trainer Chris Phillips and his staff.
Here we see on the replay what happened. It's a long ball from Gonzalez, and just gets into him to Santana. Campbell goes down in a heap.
And what's amazing, though, is after all that, he grabbed his shoulder.
Will stream live on YouTube in 2014. Features
must have been the way he went down.
Chat, and social media
that arm has just been a problem for him today.
To the OC Blues FC YouTube channel
Bit of
today.
talk going on here, it looks like, between a couple players. And play will get back underway. We are in the final 10 minutes of regulation. Cleared out by Trout. Suggs now wins it, and he's got some space. Can he get there? He's able to get the ball forward for Gardner and just unable to get his foot to it. Nicely cleared by the defense of the Hammerheads.
Yeah, Suggs has also been pretty impressive today. I've liked what he's been putting out there. He's brought some pace coming up the wing.
Some good defense here from Gabriel Gonzalez, able to get into the middle for Seth Moses. Moses got Okai on the right, gets it to him. Gonzalez is open on the far side, unable to find him, but Erlius Garcia's got it now. He'll play it over the top. Blues now going, ball in with the left. Unable to get all the way through to the target there. Possibly Alan Russell the intended target on the ball. Erlius Garcia forward from Moses. Moses cuts, nice turn, unable to get past the second man. Now Mark Anthony Kay going forward once again. Gets it to Ochoa, and Ochoa will just knock it back, keep possession for this Wilmington team who's got the 3 points as we speak. And they're trying to hold on to those and get themselves into a playoff position. Nice ball through. And in are the Blues. It's a shot on goal, and it's a goal for the Orange County Blues. And it is the substitute. Santana gets it in the 82nd minute. The OC Blues back in this one. Now they need the winner.
Yeah, that was just a great run. Great ball played on through to him, and he handled it cool, calm, and collect. Just putting it right past him on the ground. I mean, no keeper saving that one.
Great play in, it looked like by Martinez. Able to get the ball through from Santana. And now we've got the ball going the other way. Ochoa trying to catch Miranda sleeping.
That was ambitious.
We've got ourselves set up for an exciting final 10 minutes here at Anteater Stadium. As you can see, a goal in the 82nd minute. The substitute fresh onto the field, able to get the goal. Long ball by Okai, meant for Gardner. Gardner able to leave it off for Gonzalez, unable to get there. Now a bit of a push in the back by a Wilmington player. Looked like it was Seth Moses that was the victim of that one.
Yeah, he's letting him play on.
A nice challenge by Gardner, able to push Wilmington backwards.
Sponsor of USL Pro. Follow at Nike Soccer.
Okay, leaves it back for Campbell.
The latest Nike Soccer information.
Bone able to get stuff situated in that midfield, and he's through if he wants it. Nice
What a
flick
touch.
on, and he's back into the box. Oh, what a play between him and Arnell.
Yeah, if that return pass could have gotten to him, that was going to be a pretty play.
Miranda able to cleanly collect that one.
Is all about.
Long ball forward.
Handball.
And it's a foul called against the goal scorer, Santana, for the Blues. Christopher Santana able to score at his home field.
Well, he's used to scoring goals here.
And he's definitely a home environment. No place like home for him. Campbell with it. And that's a nice challenge here by the captain, Russell, trying to get something started, and he'll get the yellow for it. It was late. It was brash. Gets the yellow for it, and rightly so at this time of the game. But it's also, you like to see some of that passion coming from your captain.
Yeah, and I expect nothing less from Alan Russell.
Alan Russell.
It's a common thing that he does.
A veteran of the game and very high levels, including the Scottish Premier League. Ball in here by Bone. Cleared out nicely by Garcia.
Congratulations to tonight's winners. Winner of an OC Blue scarf, Tim Dunn.
Nice win in the midfield here.
It's just great numbers for the Blues.
Alex Martinez gets in. He's going to cut to his left. Instead, he gets cleared out from behind, and the referee blows a whistle, gives the foul, and it is a free kick for the OC Blues just outside the 18 in a very dangerous position.
He didn't even try to make a play on the ball. He just ran him over.
Got to wonder if it's one of those situations where you're caught in no man's land, where you're just running too fast for your own good.
It's a really dangerous spot here for the Blues. See if they're going to... I don't think they're going to put a shot on goal, but I think they're just going to try to play a hard ball across the middle, try to have somebody get a deflection onto it.
Looks like it's Stephen Okai standing over the ball. See what he can do with this situation in the 85th minute. 1-1 game here. Both goals coming in the second half. Referee gets the wall set up properly, and they take the baby steps forward as usual. Okay, ready over the ball. About 20 players of 22 in the box, and it's a shot on goal. Goes over. It was an ambitious attempt. He was able to get that downward spin, that dip onto it.
Yeah,
but just not enough.
Yeah, exactly, and it's so close to you're so close to the goal right there to be trying a shot like that. It's very difficult to get that ball to dip down that sharply once it gets over the wall. If that shot's coming from about 5, maybe 8 yards further out, it's a great shot on goal.
Blues get the ball back again at following the goal kick. Gardner, he gets it in for Martinez, and Stuver quick off his line once again. Stuver's been impressive today when called upon. Okay, able to win the long ball from the goalkeeper. Gonzalez with the high foot there. Yeah. Wilmington coaches wanted it.
Boot got very high there.
Garrett, one thing we haven't been able to talk about much is the difference for this Wilmington team. Having lost a coach like David Irving, who had been there, I mean, he's a USL Pro Hall of Famer as a head coach for this team, as we've got a substitution here.
It's always difficult to lose a coach like that, especially at this stage in the season where they're trying to get themselves into a playoff spot. And you would imagine that, especially for the players, it's been tough because I'm sure that some of the players had a pretty good relationship with him. But it just seemed like such unfortunate timing. Great ball in here.
And it gets wide for Russell. Can he get his foot on it? He gets it back across. No one on the far post. You got to wonder, was he looking to shoot or was that meant for the far post? Instead, it goes out for a throw-in off of a shot.
You usually don't see shots go out for throw-ins.
And Garrett, with that substitution, Drew Ruggles coming on for the young men, Mark Anthony Kay. So Drew Ruggles, more of a defensive player. You got to wonder if Wilmington is now just kind of looking to keep this 1 point and win some more points at home. For the Blues, that wouldn't be good enough. The Blues are wanting 3 here. Stephen Okai bumps off the ball by Arnaud, able to win it back and get it back to Elise Garcia. Garcia back to his goalkeeper, Miranda.
Arnaud, that guy is just a bulldozer. That's all he's doing right now. He's just running people over.
A little bit of a spark plug for him. Alan Russell called offside on the long ball forward. Ruggles with his first bit of play, gets it forward, lays it off for his midfielder. Ochoa wants it in the box. Shot, and that
like
could have been a handball in the box.
And he's
goes
giving
uncalled.
it to him. Oh, no.
It's going to be a goal kick.
Wow.
That is a sketchy call. And Garrett, that last play for the Blues, that last opportunity, Alan Russell, great run forward. And we see the long ball here. Nice flick on.
Yeah, it's a great ball in from Martinez, and there's nobody over there.
Nobody home
Nobody
for him.
over there. He would have been better off just, maybe shoot it on goal.
And here we have Santana, the goal scorer. He gets it into the box for Martinez. Trips
Offside.
over the ball.
He
It was an offside call anyways. But now Gonzalez with it, able to make one-man miss. Gets the shot, goes over. And it wasn't even close.
I don't know why the official actually waved off the offside flag from the AR and let them keep playing. And then there was a turnover, and the Blues were back in. That's a big surprise right there. I don't know why he would let that play on.
So an interesting final 10 minutes here at Anteater Stadium. Second ball won in the air by Wilmington, and now they're going forward looking for the winner. Here he is, Donnie, telling his team, do not foul in that situation. Last thing you need is a dangerous set piece here at this point in the game. Getting close to the point where a goal would be a dagger for one of these sides.
Proud to sponsor your OC Blues. Visit the Acapulco
Ball won in the air by Fairclough. Instead, it's actually a foul. OC Blues ball going into the 90th minute here. Curious as to how much time we'll be getting added on. And you see the Blues getting the big men forward. You've got Gonzalez getting in there. You see Gautreau getting in. Russell's up there.
Trying to gain every foot possible there, but that was like 15 yards.
Suggs is the one standing on over this ball. He'll look for the long ball into the box and try and find someone's head on it. It's in. Unable to get to it, and it's cleared out by the Wilmington defense. So only as far as Seth Moses, who gets it far out wide for Santana. Now Russell on it. Russell with the ball intended for the middle of the field. Instead, it goes over the goal and will be a Wilmington goal kick.
I just wonder if that far corner flag is calling out to him. I don't know. It's just he's mishit a couple of them here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has signaled for 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes of extra time here. Ruggles, the intended target on that ball, and it goes out. Blues have an opportunity coming up. Stephen O'Kyle will take the throw.
Medical Center in Beverly Hills.
Nice hit of skill here. Able to get it forward for Santana. Santana able to turn on Ruggles. Ruggles with his arm all over and pulls him down and takes a yellow card. He'll take that one rather than the odd man rush, but a dangerous opportunity here for the Orange County Blues.
Santana did real well because Russell was calling for the ball, but he was in an offside position, and Santana realized it and hung on to the ball and was able to get the foul from that play.
Alex Martinez standing over this ball. It'll be an out-swinging right foot played into the box. Everybody on that far side. The line of defense set up. Here's the ball. It's in. It's up. Cleared out by Fairclough of the Wilmington Hammerheads. There were a lot of blue shirts in the box, unable to get their head onto it, and now Wilmington going the other way, just trying to hold off the defenseman is Ochoa. Ochoa gets a wide, and it's Arnaud. He's got plenty of space. He's in the box. Can he get it over the goalkeeper? He gets it over, and the clearance is missed, and now it goes off the forward for Wilmington. Nearly played back in. That was an interesting run of play, to say the least.
I didn't know that in that short of a span, my hair can stand on end and then go down and come back up.
As you can see here on the replay, Arnaud had all kinds of space. You could tell he was looking to go for the chip, but just unable to get there, and then the clearance goes off the attacker for Wilmington and goes wide. I thought it was going in. Would have been an absurd goal.
That's like Sports Center not top 10 highlight material.
Not the one you want to be on, but it would have worked for Wilmington. And now we've got another Blues corner coming up here as we are in the 92nd minute. Only 2 minutes left to play after this corner. Surely a goal here would mean 3 points. And now a bit of a ruckus, I guess you could say, going on in the box. And the goalkeeper is having to hold back Campbell.
Campbell is
really wanting to take a run at somebody. Stuver picking him up and seriously carrying him to the sideline. It looks like someone's getting a red. Who is it to?
It's going to be Campbell. Campbell is getting a red.
Campbell as well. As it looks like
it was Garner.
Campbell still wanting to take a run at somebody. One of the coaches needs to get to him, as it looks like it was Eli Gardner. Can't see if couldn't see what happened, but Campbell was extremely upset. And he just now kicked something on the sideline. And looks like a coach kicked the ball away from the corner. And now this is just getting interesting here.
That's just... what causes a coach, I understand he's heading down because he has to go see about his player that just got a red card, but what causes him to walk by and kick the ball away from the corner?
Alex Martinez clapping and showing his appreciation for the class of the Wilmington Hammerheads on this one. It's unclear to...
I have a feeling the Wilmington Hammerheads are going to get a call from USL Pro this week.
If they don't, I can't imagine what it would be.
There's a red card for that.
Who was the red card given to here? Was it to the coach or was it to Alex Martinez?
He just gave Martinez a red card for... Wow.
And
I think he might have lost his yellow card. And
Alex Martinez gets a red, and Alex Martinez is now heading towards the locker room, and this is getting ugly.
Oh, yeah,
this is just terrible. It is full on.
Yeah, there is now a fight on the other side of the field by the locker room.
And now you've got to get security involved in this, and it is just a mess. This will likely end the game.
Yeah,
as both benches are cleared.
They will not play now. They're down behind the locker room there.
It is a shame that the game has to end on a situation like this.
And I got it. The referee is just as at fault as anybody else about this because of the way that he handled all of those cards and the situation.
So when all this gets separated at the end and everything gets situated with who's getting what cards, we know for sure there were 2 red cards given to the Blues, one to Alex Martinez and one to Eli Gardner.
Yeah, Eli Gardner got a red card as well. Campbell got a red card for Wilmington. And it was Martinez and Campbell that had gotten in the fight over by the
I'm actually thinking that it was Martinez going after the coach, who seemingly it looked like Martinez had cleared the ball off the corner spot. Interesting to see if this game will continue on. Referees are discussing it as we speak. So a little bit of mayhem here at Anteater Stadium. As the weather cooled, the tempers got hotter. This is a first for me, I gotta say. Interesting situation
here. I've seen fights in soccer, but that's something new.
Don't know how the league will handle this as far as who's going to get a red card, who's going to have to miss next game. We are getting some clarification that the coach did kick the ball off the corner spot. And Alex Martinez was not happy about it. He left his spot on the corner, pushed the coach when the ball got away from him. And then after that, when the referee was finished speaking with Martinez, he showed Martinez the red. Then when that happened, Martinez then charged towards the dressing room area. And it looks like we will continue this game. Who knows how much longer?
And I understand that this game has huge implications as far as the playoffs do go. But, I mean, after something like that, it's perfectly within reason to just call the game and let it be a draw.
So head coach Dariush Azdani has his team gathered at half line. What is he saying to them? They're now down 2 players. They've got 2 minutes maybe left to play. Who knows after all of this? This was a situation that really could have turned pretty scary.
Yeah, it definitely could have. But right now he's probably telling them just try to keep a calm, cool head. Don't get into any more stuff like that in the goal mouth right now. And they've got a corner kick right now. They have the best opportunity available right now to be able to score off of this. So if they can get a goal on here and come away with a win, even though they're going to be short 2 players, going into their next match, I mean, wow.
All right, so we're about to get back underway. It doesn't look like the Wilmington coach quite understands what's going on. Heck, we don't quite understand what's happening.
Here it is, as the coach comes up and kicks the ball away from the corner.
That is clear as day. That is despicable from a coach of any sort to clear a ball that is clearly in play. That is terrible from that coach for the Wilmington Hammerheads.
And this just goes to show, this is a team that just lost their actual coach, 2 days ago, who he resigned. And it just shows that there's a lack of discipline now. I mean, it's just that's just poor form from a coach. He should not be a coach in the USL.
Here's the corner. It's played, meant for Russell, unable to get to it. Okai clears it forward again for Russell. Russell now trying to turn on his counterpart captain, Troy Cole. Ball cleared forward.
Back, 4-on-1.
4-on-1, and that's a foul here, but advantage is played. Fairclough plays it forward. That should be an offside call.
Offside.
And it is.
Offside.
That is a defender not knowing what to do in the attacking half of the field.
Offside.
And making a pointless pass when he had all kinds of space.
It was 3 of them on the keeper, and he made the pass. I mean, it just was not even needed.
So you've got how many players here forward for the Blues? You've got 5 players forward, 3 players back. An interesting ending to this one, to say the least, and I'm telling you guys, that is an understatement of understatements. And here's a foul called against the Blues. Curious to see what happens after the game, if anything will happen after the game. Shame it has to happen in front of a crowd full of kids here on Military Appreciation Night.
Yeah, right? Go figure. I guess they got to see it sometime.
That's true. Hey, it may have woken up the crowd a little bit. It makes this ending interesting, and that's an open header, and that's a goal for Wilmington. They will take the 3 points from this. Unclear who got onto that one, and a wacky ending here. And the Blues will surely have a bitter taste in their mouth at the end of this one.
I understand you're down 2 men, or you're down 1 man. There's no reason somebody should be that wide open on the back post on a play like that. It's just that's just
on the replay here. You can see 1 man back, and Fairclough, the one who made the error moving forward, was able to get his head onto it and put it into the far side of the net.
It would have been harder for him to miss that shot.
That was a defensive breakdown here, a mental breakdown here for both teams, and this ending has got to be.
This is one of the wildest I've seen. I mean, and that's including that I've played in. This is definitely pretty wild.
So we'll see what happens after the game. Surely security will be on alert at the end here. A long ball played forward by Alan Russell, possibly trying to catch the goalkeeper sleeping. Stuver will fall on it, and there's the final whistle. Wilmington Hammerheads get the 3 points. They win 2-1 in a game that ended in chaos, as the OC Blues may have just had their playoff chances dashed.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement there. And Wilmington keeps theirs. You know, they came out here and they got what they needed. They got a win against the Blues to get them that much closer to that final playoff spot.
not a surprise that there are not many handshakes here at the end. Garrett, that ending that we had.
I mean, just you hate to call it spectacular, but it's kind of a spectacular finish for, I mean, not a good spectacular, but I mean, it's wild, crazy, just, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I'm at a loss for words.
It is an incredible ending, and for the Blues, with only 2 games left, and one of them is against second place Richmond, the other one is against Oklahoma City. Both of them are top teams in this league. They're playoff teams. Possible addition of 6 points probably won't be enough, but for Wilmington, the playoff hopes continue, and they've got another game coming up soon against Galaxy 2.
Yeah, really, I think the only thing that the Blues can really do now is just play spoiler. Oklahoma City is in a playoff spot right now, but they can be in danger of falling out. Richmond's sitting number 2. So we'll see what comes from those games. I'm curious to see what might happen throughout the week, if there's going to be any kind of discipline that comes down from USL Pro. So, I mean, they have to say something to USL Pro about that coach kicking the ball away from the corner.
And here's the play. Campbell clearly upset about an incident that happened in the box. Still not too sure what happened. As you can see on the left side, coming over to the ball is a coach from the Wilmington Kickers, and there it is. Kicks it off of the corner spot as Alex Martinez is getting ready to play it in. Not only did the coach kick it, but also Campbell had kicked something else as well. Martinez runs over to the coach, gives a 2-hand shove, likely what he got the red card for there. Now, what happened afterwards, the referee sees that, walks over, didn't see what the coach had done.
Well, he even waited. Martinez was arguing with the referee for quite a while before. I think he said something to the ref that set off the red card. And then once that happened, I mean, Martinez is thinking, well, I'm already out of the game. Might as well just make it official.
You can see Martinez is clapping, and now we've got Mark Serber down on the field with the captain, Alan Russell. We'll get some words from him in a short while.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the captain has to say about this. The game ending in that kind of fashion. I mean, you can't be too happy about it. It's definitely a black mark on the game.
I'm curious to see what Serber's view of that was, as he seemed to be right down in that vicinity.
Mark Serber had a great angle on it down there on the field. So,
and we were going live to Mark Serber on the field.
What happened there in the corner?
A severe lack of unprofessionalism from the Wilmington coach. Honestly, that's basically what sparked it. There's no place for people like that in professional soccer, and he should be dealt with appropriately.
Well, let's talk about something a bit more positive. Obviously not the result you wanted, but you guys did pull it back to 1-1. What was it tonight? You guys seem to have a resiliency that you hadn't had in the last few games.
I mean, I wouldn't say we had a resiliency. We just gave away a late goal. I would say there's some positives. Chino coming on, getting his goal. Alex Martinez getting another assist. There was positives. Young Kim, Seth in midfield are going to be very, very good players. So yeah, definitely there's some positives to take from it. But at this point in time, I'm severely disappointed.
As the captain, how do you keep a team calm after a melee like that?
Well, there's nothing. I mean, you may as well forget about it. There's nothing. You may as well get on with your job on the field, and what happens over there is not going to affect anything on the field. As I say, it's a severe lack of professionalism. The guy should be booted out of the league, to be honest. To say there's no place in soccer for that, and yeah, it's very disappointing. I'm a very angry captain at the moment.
Well, on that goal that you guys did score, you played a part in it. What did you see to send that ball through?
It wasn't actually me that sent it through. It was Alex Martinez. I think I got the ball to him, and he sent it through. And young Chino's had a difficult season with injuries and stuff, but he's one of the players that we can certainly develop and bring in to be a very good player. That's him. He's only played a bit part this season. He's managed to get 3 goals, which is excellent. So I take my hat off to him.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry about the bad result here tonight.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.
All right, and that is Mark Serber with Alan Russell. Garrett, Alan Russell, about what the reaction that we expected from him. A very disappointing captain, and you know what? I've got to say, very bluntly honest when speaking about that coach from Wilmington.
I agree completely. Coaches are to be held in such a high regard in comparison to players that there's no room for that, and that's why the punishment has to be even more severe. If it was another player that comes up and does that, okay, but it's a coach. I mean, there's just no room for that, and like he said, he needs to be severely dealt with by USL, and he shouldn't have a job in USL Pro Soccer.
Yeah, definitely, and I know Mark Serber is going to have another interview coming up here shortly. Aaron Perez is going to be with Mark Serber coming up, and we're going to go to him live right now.
Here with goalkeeper Aaron Perez, and first of all, melee right at the end. What did you see from your point of view?
Me and guys just jawing back and forth, and it got a little out of hand, and obviously, we preach, and every professional team for the most part preaches, you never leave the bench, never leave the field, but I couldn't exactly see what happened, but, guys were obviously just tempers flaring in a tight game. Both teams needed to win, and it kind of boiled over the top.
And you made some incredible saves in that first half. Why did you come out in the second? Were you injured, or was that a coach's choice? No. I think I came out at halftime and hit one too many balls or something, but my groin got a little tight, and at this point in the season and a game we needed to win, obviously, for me I obviously had a couple I didn't hit well, and it's not worth it to me to let my team down to maybe hit a bad goal kick or something like that. So, we got Pepe this week, and if he can come in and just, hit a good ball, I just never want to put my team in a bad position, What are the positives that you take from tonight? Well, we had a game plan. Defensively, I thought we did really well. All season long, it's a lot of times we're just giving up goals from our own mistakes. We had a few tonight, but I feel like we executed our game plan a little better. We were playing in the feet a little better, going wide when we needed to. Obviously, some of the, we'd like to get on the end of some of the crosses and everything, but as a team at this point in the season, you look for anything. I think, like I said, defensively we got a little better, and for me, individually seeing guys just hustling till the end, a guy like Seth, a guy like Fabrice, just busting their butt off until the end, that to me is a positive that guys are still working for the team that way. Aaron, I know things didn't work out tonight, but thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, thank you guys, man. It's been a long time. And back to you guys upstairs.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark. So, Garrett, a 2-1 result here for the Wilmington Hammerheads. And Mark said it best, melee at the end. In that far corner with the coach kicking the ball and Alex Martinez not being too happy. But in the end, it is a loss for the Orange County Blues. Where do they go from here? And what could possibly happen because of this melee that happened at the end of the game?
Anything that does happen, I think it would just have to be a punishment that comes down on Wilmington based upon a coach being involved. Usually when it's players or anything like that, okay, red cards are going to be assessed, and then you just go on from there. But definitely I think the league needs to take a look at it and see what they can do with that Wilmington coach. But as for the Blues moving on from it, you finish your season with your head held high, and you try to get the best results that you possibly can from it, and go into next season, just a little more experienced and a little bit wiser from these.
Yeah, and we're going to wrap it up here at Anteater Stadium and the campus of UC Irvine. This USL Pro match ends with a 2-1 win for the Wilmington Hammerheads over the Orange County Blues. I'm Nolan Seeger. He's Garrett Seeger. Broadcast brought to you by Liquid Event TV. We want to thank everybody that's tuned in for this, and we will see you later. Have yourselves a great night, and go home safely.
Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.